calling out all my nerds, freaks, and geeks. It's mob time.
Don't tune in cause it's showtime. Go ahead and call the gang up for the one time. Rap food rhyme, got them on the line. And my life's still great, I'm doing just fine. Hands up.
What's going on, everybody? And welcome to another Blerd Mob production. I'm your host, Food. I am joined by my co-hosts, Ryan, Antoine, and King. We're here with another episode of Hit Stop, your hub for all things music. We got some good topics for you guys today. We're going to be discussing Drake's 100 Gigs, the state of female rap, and I won't say all, but we got some albums on the list that dropped in August that we're going to be discussing. So before we get into that, if this is your first time checking us out, make sure you follow us on our social media platforms. We're on Instagram at the Blerd Mob Pod. We're on Twitter at the Blerd Mob. And you can find us on Facebook and TikTok at the Blerd Mob Podcast. And if you're checking us out on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you're watching this on Twitch, make sure you hit that follow button. And yeah. How's everybody? That's that. So how's everybody doing today?
Feeling good, living life, all that good stuff.
Just came back from a Labor Day weekend.
Yeah, I need another Labor Day weekend.
What y'all do for Labor Day weekend?
You loud as hell, Ryan.
He is loud.
Oh man. Do I sound better?
Yeah, you sound better, dog. He came in there, bitch. You got games on your phone.
I just turned it down, bro. How was y'all Labor Day weekend, though?
It was cool. I went to Memphis, saw my family, so I got to hang out with the fam. It was cool.
Well, it was okay. I was on the barbecue grill, sweating a little bit. What men do, So.
Men get on the grill.
Men get on the grill.
I stood up there and looked at it.
Yeah, Antoine was.
Antoine, your brother, lady.
Look, wait.
That's not even.
Brother, lady.
Let's not go there.
I just had to, provide the vibes, and I cooked some rice on the inside, and I was there.
You can You made Galvin some drinks at least.
I didn't drink nothing. Surprised me. I think about it. I didn't drink it all yesterday.
Yeah, so
you supporting the grill, my thing. You ain't making them no lemonade, no Kool-Aid, no nothing.
I drank water. I was all right.
He was drinking water.
I know how to handle a grill. Okay. I know how to, right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Agreed.
All right, y'all. Before we get into Hit Stop, I just want to let everybody know of the audience rules. So we ask that you guys be respectful to the host and the people in the chat. We know that music can be a touchy topic. Let's respect each other's opinions, whether you disagree or agree. And then please understand that all comments in the chat won't be answered by the mob. Hit Stop is a timed event, so we have a lot of topics that are time boxed. So we will try our best to respond to comments that are relevant to the topic at hand. If we don't get to it, it's not because, we don't want to read that guy's comment. We just got to keep it pushing.
Or that girls, because we support everybody. Or I won't get into it.
You know what? Antoine's right. Antoine's right. Let's be.
It's a binary return. It's a non-binary return.
Okay.
There you go.
Got it. So that goes for all of y'all. Everybody.
All y'alls.
All y'all.
Everybody.
But all right, guys, we're going to get into our first segment of tonight. Let's get into it. So let's start our timer. So starting with major events, upcoming projects, and tours, the major events that we've had this past month. Unfortunately, we lost two of our best hype men, Beat King and Fat Man Scoop.
Yeah, Fat Man Scoop kind of hurt a little bit.
It's
but Fat Man Scoop kind of hurt. That one kind of hurt. I was like, ooh, that hurt.
And then everybody's passing so young. Like, Beat King was like, what, 38, 39? And Fat Man Scoop was like 52.
Without getting too much.
It was like hard issues.
Yeah, I was going to say it was.
Okay, so he actually passed. Because, there's a difference between Diamond
Mhm.
Paxton when you talk
Yeah.
about somebody. So
I think they both passed, friend.
Okay, so they both passed.
No foul play involved.
Yeah.
Elaborate for the audience. What are these two artists known for in terms of their music,
Fat Man Scoop.
discography's impact?
Okay, Fat Man Scoop. Gotta go back to you guys.
Yeah.
Fat Man Scoop,
Timberland.
Timberland, and then music make the guy in the background that goes,
Lose
"Let's go,
control.
go, go, go."
Yeah, he was on. Yeah, Music Made Me Lose Control. He was on Now Drop with Timbaland. M. He was most recently. He was on the most recent I could think of. He got on one of remix to Level Up with Sierra and Missy
Yeah,
Elliott.
that's what I was
They
finna say.
did a
Wasn't he
moment.
on
I think
Level
that
Up?
was the most. Maybe it was. I'm thinking it might be some more recent than that he got on. But yeah, he was basically a hype man. And
Yep.
like I get you. What is DJ Khaled? Is he a producer?
He was a
type?
He's a
He's a producer
producer.
and a hype man.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, something like that. Yeah, basically, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
And then B
Okay.
King, he
Yeah,
all
I
the
think
party
Big King was kind of the
jams.
same
Yeah.
thing. Yeah,
Then leave.
Bronco version.
Club
Get
God.
that
Yeah,
head, get
Tricking,
that
I'm
bread,
just,
and leave.
yeah.
Peace out. Hey, boom, 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 boom.
They were bumping him in them
Yeah,
LA
we
clubs, and I was out
lost.
there.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
lost to music. I guess you could say G. Well, I guess you can call them geniuses. I guess in their own
No
right.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But because I mean, like, imagine music make you lose control without Fat Man Scoop screaming in the bag.
Yeah. That was getting everybody hyped.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. R.I.P.
R.I.P. Man.
Why y'all didn't get no picture with no angels and put up some clouds? You know how black people do with the clouds.
That's a lot, friend.
I ain't think about it. Look,
Get some praying hands. My Jesus piece ain't even in
we
this
got
one.
a whole graphic and some music that start playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With like the
Please.
staircase to heaven with the light at the end.
Let's not.
Have their
Let's
pictures
not.
right there.
You got
See,
the
now we
arm
do.
holding hands.
Now we doing. What we did right here was real nice, real elegant, very demure, very demure.
Not silly at all.
Okay.
But so upcoming albums coming up for September 20th. If you have some albums, we only had one. Katy Perry's dropping her album 143 September 20th. If you guys know anybody else who's dropping an album or anybody that we should be checking for, let us know. Isn't Nicki dropping Gag City Deluxe?
Yeah,
this month?
Deluxe on the 17th.
She ain't already making deluxe.
No, it ain't. It's the 13th. I don't know where the 17th came from.
Yes. Okay.
The official deluxe. Like, this is like the deluxe for real. Like, the other ones was just her adding songs onto the album, doing it just because she could. But like, you want to say this is the Pink Friday 2? This gonna be like.
Because I heard she got a Juice WRLD feature.
Yeah,
on
that's
one of them songs.
Something that had leaked a few years ago around the time he had passed.
Okay.
Okay.
So she's just officially putting it on the album.
Yeah, she officially put it on the album. So this gonna be like the deluxe. But I think I saw Post Malone in the gym the other day. Ain't he releasing something? And I was like,
I thought Post Malone released something this month, or was it last month?
I heard that he was switching genres, or was that people just talking smack about him like the country?
No, he did switch genres. His past couple songs, or the one song that I did hear, felt like, I won't say country. I think one of them does have like a country vibe. I would just say the song that I listened to, and I can't remember.
It was last year, month.
Yeah, the song that I listened to didn't sound like Rockstar or Better Now or
Interesting.
Last song I listened to with Post Malone was Levi Jeans with Beyonce. That's about with as far as his newer stuff, because he is switching back over to chew the back of speed. As my
they want playing about him switching genres.
Yeah.
They was just talking smack. That's crazy.
I don't know, man. We can talk about that on a different episode of Hit Stop, but yeah, that's a conversation we had because I see a lot of artists they do that.
They hop in the hip hop, they hop in the hip hop bag first, and then they turn around and do the music that they want to do because they knew if they started with the music that they wanted to do, they weren't gonna get up there.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, it's interesting because hip hop is now pop music. A lot of artists back in the day, they would be trying to jump on them pop songs back in the day. It's just now that hip hop is big, it's like, hey, if you want to get recognized, you got to jump on a joint. You need some 808s in the background.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Cause think about like how
hip-hop
Wayne was
style,
hopping on doing all them pop features.
Everything.
He did Let It Rock when he hopped on that with Kevin Rudolph and stuff like that. I see it. I see it. So it's basically what was happening before, but in reverse.
Mm-hmm. Hip hop is just pop music. It's been pop for about what 6 years now, 10, and no more than 10. How long has hip hop been like pop?
I guess if you could pinpoint like a turning point, like an album. Let's come back to that because we got 3 minutes.
Yeah, we can say that.
Let's save that.
That's interesting.
I was going to get into it. I had to think.
I was thinking about albums too.
Yeah, we can say that.
Let's save that. Going into tours. Ron just went to the Future concert, and Usher's past, present, and future tour is going on now. So if you want to check out Usher, his tour is going on. But Ron, with the 3 minutes we have left, what is your review of Future's concert? We still don't, right?
Tour. So it's like we trust the fans. 6 to 7 out of 10. The music choice was good. I'm a Future fan. He went through his old stuff. He did Monster and all Purple Rain, all that. He did a good amount out of Dirty Sprite too. He even touched Real Sisters and P Code. Did he do any old mixtape songs? He did a couple.
I was just going to ask, did he go back to sing down?
I would go to a Future concert. I would.
Yeah. I would go to a Future concert if I want to hear the stuff from mixtape up until like sophomore, junior in college. Anything
he want to hear Super Future.
Yeah, he want to hear Super
Future
stuff.
Yeah,
funny enough, he did a good amount. He did a good amount of it.
If you do from mixtape up until like our junior, I think senior year in college, that could be a full blown 3-hour concert and we'll be lit.
I want to say he dang near stuck to that for about a half. Not almost 3/4 of the concert, he did a lot of that.
So you say you gave it a 6.7 out of 10?
Because he didn't have no stage presence. In terms like his music choice was good, the audience was live, we was all lit. I saw an old high school classmate in there. Actually, I'm gonna tell you about that off camera. But like he didn't have no stage presence. Like when I told you 50 Cent was one of my favorite concerts because he had the dancers, the outfit changes, the backdrop was dope, moving mechanisms in the back. Nicki Minaj's, we all saw hers. Hers was probably my second favorite, even though don't know all of her music. It was just an enjoyable experience. Future just had some flames coming out the ground, and him and Metro were jumping. That was just
jumping and rapping. Obviously,
just jumping,
man.
And I'm gonna say this, not to be rude. He was lip syncing for like the first couple of songs. When Zanny Family come on, I was like, hold on now.
Crazy.
I could be reading too deep into it. If someone's a Future fan and they saw it and they think I'm lying.
I'm with you. I don't really like when artists do that. That's why I was.
I don't like when they. I don't like when they lip sync.
Yeah,
especially
if you're gonna make a set list, like the crazy thing about it is that you as the artist make the set list. So why are you picking songs that you don't know all the way? You know what I'm saying?
Right. You ain't steady.
And like the thing is, I don't feel like I was just hearing things because once he started doing some of his newer songs, like from the We Don't Trust You album, I was like, now I'm hearing your voice. I hear the auto tunes affecting it. But with like Zanny Family, I was like, bro. You hitting like everything.
A pre-record.
The mic. Yeah. I saw.
I can't hear him.
Did his mic go out?
Going in and out. Now you muted.
I don't know why that. happened.
Maybe you should turn it back up a little bit.
Say something else.
Yeah, we can't.
You should check what your mic is connected to. Make sure it's not connected to your camera or something. But we got to move on into our next topic, y'all. So moving into our pop culture news, the first thing we're going to be discussing is Drake's 100 gigs. So last month, Drake dropped some music as well as some footage of some unreleased music that he had. I didn't get a chance to watch the videos, but I did listen to the songs. So for those who did listen to the songs and watch the videos, how did you guys feel about 100 gigs?
I didn't watch the videos. But I have enjoyed this, like the 100 gigs. Like majority of those songs I can listen to. Some of them I've been even having on repeat. Like No Face. When that
Oh
just
yeah,
dropped,
No
I've had
Face.
No Face.
Yeah,
I
No
had
No
Face
Face
No
was
was
Face.
fire.
nice. I was
Yeah.
like Drake talking his shit.
Yeah.
I
I
was
was
like,
like, this
hold
is
on.
good. This is the Drake I like.
I like No Face. I just started. I like Blue, Green, Red, but then when I went back and listened to it, I was like, okay, I like this. I definitely like Housekeeping Those.
Yeah.
I didn't listen to what is it?
I like that
That
one
was
too.
Circadian Rhythm was the newest one. It was
Circadian
his chill
Rhythm.
stuff. It
Yeah,
was good.
I like that one
Okay,
too.
and It's Up is nice.
I liked It's Up.
Hmm.
I like that the most.
So I like this project.
Yeah, I've been adding to the playlist. Yeah, every time he drops something, it's like, okay,
Fact.
this nice. This
I might need to go tune in because Drake lost me a couple albums ago. I'm
I
sorry.
I
I feel that.
Drake. I feel like the last Drake project that I enjoyed in full was Certified Lover Boy, and then the rest of them was kind of like I was picking songs that I did like just picking a couple songs from each of the albums that he put out after that. But I really like in full, even though I haven't listened to that one song, I have enjoyed 100 gigs.
Yeah. Oh, he's gone.
He must got to go to his meeting.
Okay.
Oh,
We wanted Ron here. Ron, the Drake fan.
right.
Yeah. He said he gonna hop back in. Well, he probably won't. Drop in the comments by Ryan. Put the peace signs for Ryan.
R.I.P. Ryan.
R.I.P. Ron.
Ooh, y'all don't say that. The tongue is a powerful weapon.
Sorry.
I'm
Come back,
sorry.
Ron.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
But
It's been
I don't
good
know.
though.
It's been good.
It's been good.
If he keeps dropping, like adding to it, I'm gonna keep listening to it.
Hmm.
I want to go back and watch the videos because I know the videos are like focused on like the production and how he put some of the songs together. But I'd be interested to see like I guess like what is this all leading up to? Is this
Yeah.
leading up to anything?
Yeah.
I've heard some people saying he's playing industry games, like maybe he's trying to break out of his contracts or whatever, and he don't like what he's hooked up to right now. Or he's just being experimentative and trying to do a Kanye. I'm cool with either or if we get more music, but I don't know what's he aiming towards.
If he's being experimental, I like what he's playing around with. If he's trying, so could you elaborate like on the industry thing?
From what I saw, because there was a few hip hop outlets, obviously one of the more popular ones like the Joe Budden or whatever, and they were saying that even him going on all of those tours at his caliber as an artist, most artists of that caliber ain't just working as hard as he is at the moment.
Mhm.
And he's probably trying to reach the demands of his contract of whatever he's agreed to, whether he's trying to get out of it, go fully independent because he can make his own money. Maybe he's sick of the people he's working with. And him dropping these type of projects, maybe it's tying to how many albums he need to release within a month, or he trying to connect with the fans. I don't know. It could be business. It could be a mix of pride because he don't like how that stuff with Kendrick ended. I don't know. It could be a mix of both. Honestly.
If it's the industry thing, it kind of reminds me of how Meg tried to do something for the hotties to get out of her contract with, was it 1501 was who she was with at first, and then it was like, nah, this don't count as no album.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff like that can happen, and it's like Drake could be a victim of that. He might just not like who we working with at the moment because he big enough to where he could be independent and make even more money probably without giving a percentage away. He could just post on Instagram like he doing 100 gigs.
Yeah.
And then as a Drake fan, because you mentioned like he's doing this, trying to bounce back off the Kendrick stuff. Do you feel like he's successfully doing that with 100 gigs?
I like that he's actually rapping again. I feel like even when you listen to It's Up and No Face, it's going back to its more timestamp rap records, and I do rock with it. It's just that I want to see the consistency. Like if this is going to turn into an album, I'm looking forward to it. But don't let this just be something temporary because you feel like you got to prove yourself in the moment and you go back to Drake trying to act
old
tough.
stuff.
Yeah.
Because if you can't do that now, then
I would agree. I would definitely agree because like you said, like he got on No Face and I was like, oh, Drake was talking his shit on No Face. I had to go back. I had to go back and start over and look at the lyrics closely. I was like, oh, he was talking his shit on No Face. But I would definitely agree that whatever this is leading up to, I hope he stays consistent. I hope this
Mm-hmm.
isn't like um, let me prove myself, or let me just show y'all niggas something real quick and then move on to the next thing.
Because here's the thing: if Kendrick is the one who set a fire under him, I mean, shoot, music fans win. We get more music. We got the goats rapping. Kendrick might be dropping an album soon, for all we know. J. Cole on the way. If y'all care about just the big three, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it.
J. Cole do got another album dropping this year, right?
Fall off should have been dropped.
So that's the name of the album.
That's what he be calling it. Yes.
Okay.
But he said Fall Off was on the way, I think, last year.
Yeah, I remember that because that we
That's
put that
It
on
got
our what are
it
we
got real.
excited for
That Kendrick stuff.
2024?
That Kendrick stuff went down and shit got real itchy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might have to go back to the
He-
drawing
He's
board, buddy.
he started going to the beach, riding his bike in New York. He said, "You know what? Y'all gonna get it when y'all get it.
He said, let me chill out for a second.
Mhm.
Let me go hang out with my family. Forget y'all."
All right.
Hmm. I'm interested to see what he puts out though. What Drake puts out.
So far as he, nah,
So it was Lotto for me at the end of Housekeeping. Big Mama, Big Mama,
Hey,
Big
mama.
Mama.
She love
She
that
was
shit.
nice on her feature too. I liked her feature.
It gave like updated
Yeah, I
like
listened to that.
it gave
I
updated
listened
nice
to it.
for
That was
what
nice.
it gave
Yeah.
updated nice for what.
some people, when still on the beef, are saying that it's also kind of Drake responding to Kendrick. Because, like, in the first set of 100 gigs, it was like, I got Atlanta features. I'm going to change my accent about 2 or 3 times on one of these songs. And basically, it's like a haha, I'm going to keep doing this and it's going to bang to Kendrick.
Yeah,
I
Blue
don't know if it
Green.
goes that deep. I could see it, but I don't know.
I can
It
see it
probably
because
do go that deep.
Blue Green Red was definitely that island stuff like One Dance and Controller.
Like, I got melodies and I'll rap and I'm still in Atlanta. Like,
Yeah,
what you going to do?
It's Up felt like Knife Talk with 21 Savage, Young Thug. Housekeeping Those definitely reminded me of Nice for What.
Mm-hmm.
So I like it. I like it. Keep it pushing. So we got 2 minutes left on the Drake 100 gigs conversation. Do we have more to say, or do we want to move on to the next topic?
Y'all ain't deep dive into all them other videos and stuff, did y'all?
Did you watch them?
Nah.
Hell no.
Well,
Yeah,
we ain't watching it.
Brian
We
ain't
know
watching
we
it.
ain't
I,
watching it.
I ain't that much of a
Yeah.
fan.
Yeah, you
I
ain't
was
But
gonna
watching
ask
it.
you.
I
Like
wanted to
that.
watch him though. I wanted to watch him though, and not because I'm not like a super Drake fan, but I wanted to watch him because I love watching videos on how artists like their thought process when they make certain music. Like I love the videos that Ariana puts out when she's making her music. Beyonce's documentary of how she was putting songs together, like the thought process behind it and things like that. So I just didn't get around to it, but I definitely wanted to watch it just to see like what's the thought process when you guys sit down and make songs like this, or when
Yeah,
you make the hook like
it'd be
this and stuff.
interesting to see how he do his. Yeah, to see because
Yeah.
you know Wayne just go in there and freestyle. And I told you how Nikki do hers. She make her little noises and she add words
Mm-hmm.
after. So I want to know. I want to know how
Blah,
Drake do his. Like
blah.
how you make your hit. Everybody got a different recipe. What's your recipe?
Like does it start with the hook with him and then he
Yeah.
puts everything together? Does he have the verses? Like I was into I because I like these songs, I wanted to go back and like see the thought process.
Word on the street was
Especially if you're demon, especially if Ron was one of the theories is that this is him experimenting. Like what's the thought process with you experimenting with different shit?
yeah.
Right.
I want to see that because word on the street a few years ago was that Drake be using reference tracks to make his songs. I was like, ooh, not a
That was the
reference
word.
track. So I want to see that. That might debunk that for me. If I can watch, I might go watch it. If I can watch him make a song from scratch, that might change my perspective of Drake. Because
Mm-hmm.
that was heavy in the rap scene by him using reference tracks. I mean, it might not be the same song, but he used somebody else's song to get to where he is. You know, with
Mm-hmm.
his end product, with some of his music. So I just want to see what it's giving. I might watch one just to see.
Are are reference tracks bad for all of his music, or only if they're
I
rap?
want,
'Cause, like, would you be
I
mad
want
if
to
he did
say
reference tracks for the R&B island beat songs?
I'm not. I'm not mad at reference tracks for real. Like I don't know. It's just I'm on the fence about it. It just depends. Like I guess it just depends on the song. I guess it would just depend on the song. Because
All
if you
right,
go on
y'all.
here, oh well, there you go. She could have short.
Cut that off.
Well, I mean, y'all could have kept going, but we got another topic. We got
It's all
another
right. We can move
topic.
on. Cause
Well,
yeah,
well, I'm gonna let the audience know I do got to come to a stop in about 2 minutes, and I'll be back.
Not 2 minutes.
will you
Not.
be back?
Let us know in
I'll
the
try.
chat if you're gonna miss Ryan.
Yeah.
Are you gonna miss me? Are you going? What you gonna put in the chat? What you gonna put in the chat?
I what?
We can
Are
just
you
I'm
say
gonna?
it
Are you
live.
gonna
What
miss
talking.
you
me?
mean?
Are you gonna
I can
miss me
just
though?
say it
Are you gonna miss
live.
me though?
Let
Are
me
you
You
gonna
type
know
in
miss
the
me though?
what?
chat.
We will miss. I will miss these four squares being up here. Come back soon,
That's not me. That's not addressing me as a person.
Ryan. We gotta move on to the next topic, bro. But we're moving on to our next pop culture topic: the state of female rap. So we've had a lot of female rap projects. we've had a good amount of female rap projects dropping 2024, but with all of the hype on social media surrounding some of these artists and these albums, the numbers aren't matching up. So I just want to have a conversation. Have we felt about these past projects of 2024? And if we want to go towards like the end of 2023 with Scarlett, with Doja Cat, and Nicki's Pink Friday 2. And along with how we feel about those albums, how do we feel about the state of female rap as a whole?
I I'm gonna say one thing. I went back and heard that Ultima song by Doechii, and she snapped on that. She
Doechii is
Yeah.
snapped on
nice.
that. I was
Doechii is
like,
That was
nice.
a good.
I was
That's
like,
a good
wait,
song.
is this what Foop, Galvin, and Antoine were talking about it a lot? I'm like, she snapped
Yeah.
on that. She
Hmm.
snapped on
Doechii is
that.
nice.
You
I
know,
go,
it was like
Yeah,
ultimate in it. It felt like he was riding in his sound.
yeah.
Yeah.
She
I
can
was like, I
flow.
was,
She's
She can flow.
Doechii is nice. But just to put it into perspective, this is from maybe a week or maybe it was like 2 weeks ago. But somebody had put on Twitter the numbers for the female rap albums. So Cola Ray's album that came out, that was 2023 when her album came out, right?
Yeah, I think so. 2022, 2023. I can look
probably
that
late
up. Why I
2022
feel
if
like
it
I
was
ain't got
before.
Spotify right here.
10K. City Cinderella sold 27K. Um, Y2K Ice Spice 28K. Sexy Red and Sexy We Trust 28K. Lotto Sugar Honey Iced Tea 29K. Glorilla Everything 33K. Megan 64K. Scarlett 72K, and then Nicki Minaj Pink Friday 2 228K. And then do they have the numbers out for Doechii yet?
I don't think so.
She
Since
dropped
Doja
two
trips.
recently, yeah.
When she
I,
released,
but
Friday.
before I drop,
so
what the
it'll be
numbers
next
looking
week.
like for? Before I drop, what are the numbers looking like for the men in their class? Because like that, if we're gonna say female rap ain't doing good, I want to compare it to the guys who are at that same level of
But you know,
notoriety.
the standards are different for men and women. Like I don't know
Fair,
why it's such a big thing. Like now, like the big thing driving force in female rap is the numbers now. Like fans not even paying attention
interesting,
to what the hell their favorite artist is saying. If they make them numbers, that's it. Like they ain't got nothing to say. And I be like, but damn, y'all gonna
But
not listen to what the girl got to say before
but
you
I
say
also
whether
feel
it's good or
like
bad.
it goes into the question of like, do numbers matter? Because we talk about like Doechii, Flo Milli's album. Even though I didn't, I wasn't a big fan of Flo Milli's album. I think Flo Milli did like what 15. You told me it was like 15K.
Yeah, it was like 20 or below for Flo Milli. I think it matters to I would say to some of the things like me, it don't matter. The numbers really didn't matter to me because I listen to everybody's shit. If you got a good song on your album, it got saved to my
Mm-hmm.
playlist. Whether it was a slow
Hmm.
playlist or my gym playlist or just my regular, flight playlist. But to the industry as like the whole female industry and the marketing, trying to get your females out there and make your money and get your revenue back, I feel like it matters to them, and that's why a lot of fans say he feel
Mm-hmm.
like that it matters the most because if your fave not doing the numbers now, they now get that pushed by their label because why we put money into you and you only selling 20K your first week. But you out here
Mm-hmm.
running your mouth at Nicki Minaj, talking about she your rival, but she do 228K for speed. It's like not adding up. So some people get
So
scared
some
and get
questions. So some questions I have is, my first question, because you brought up Nikki, my first question for you is: do you feel like because Nikki has been in the game for so long that she kind of has an advantage or like a one up on the others? Why she was, and that's why she was able to do 228K? Or do you feel like, because I know you listen to all of these projects, or do you feel like that some of these girls could have did those numbers?
I feel like I want to say Nicki ain't did less than 100K on none of her albums. Her lowest album sale was Queen, was 186, I think, one something like that, 168 or 186. I got the numbers confused, and that was her flop. That's when everybody was talking about, "Oh, you flop, you over with." She debuted at number 2. Her first album, Pink Friday, did like over 350K. Like, so I can't give it to that. I can't just say because she had enough time, because she been pulling them numbers even before
All right,
streaming. So
okay.
now I feel
To
like,
to rephrase my question, do you feel like maybe, do you feel like because she was the most popular female rap artist during her time, that all of the, I guess, everybody who was checking for female rap, she got that influx.
yeah,
And now that we
yeah,
have
somebody.
Sexy Red, Glorilla, Meg, Lotto, it's split.
Yeah, somebody. I was looking at a video. I forgot who said it on TikTok, but somebody brought that up on TikTok, and I was like, "That is a good point, because there is a lot to choose from now." And that's a good point. But then I also hate that, because that's a double edged sword. At the same time, we don't have to choose. We can listen to everybody. Like, we can uplift everybody. Everybody can pull those numbers for real.
I
Like,
feel like
what's up with Megan pulling the 220 some K? Like, I can see Megan doing that, but why? Like, why isn't she? Like, that's the question that everybody's wondering. Like, why
That's
isn't
I feel
she?
like it might be like a rivalry thing. Like, and I'm gonna quote Meg when she said on Otaku Hot Girl, she was like, what did she say? They not pro you, they anti me.
Yeah.
So it's like, so because if you think of like how social media hypes up, like everybody was hyping up Meg's album, like his went like number 1 on Apple Music when it dropped. Like people were constantly streaming it. And then when it got to Megan, it kind of like it was there for a week. Everybody, pick their songs, and now to this day we got to hear Mamushi all day.
Yeah.
And the album did 64K. So it's like we did all this boosting, and to your point, Galvin, with all that boosting, why didn't Meg hit over like 100K?
Right. Yeah.
And then to counterpoint that, all the shit that we throw at Doja, all the times that people was like, stop streaming Doja, stop fucking with Doja. Doja did 72K.
Yeah.
She dropped Scarlet and did 72K. So
yeah, I feel like Megan's album should have did better as far as numbers.
I
Do you
was
think
just
it
gonna
was
say,
good enough to do better?
I was gonna say, I'm gonna say yes to answer your question. So yes, I think it was good enough. And I was just gonna say, I thought Megan was gonna do at least 100K.
Me too.
I was like, Megan got 100K easily. I think Megan got that easily. Like, what?
I would say,
when the numbers came back, I was like, I'm hungry. Like, what's the disconnect? That's what I guess that's what everybody's trying to figure out. What's missing? What's missing?
Because I feel like Meg, out of all of these albums, Nicki had a nice rollout. But if we take Nicki out of the equation, all of these albums, I feel like Meg had the best rollout when she dropped his Cobra. If we want to count Cobra, that was okay. But when she dropped his and then she doubled back with Boa, then the video for Boa was nice. And there were her whole thing being like the snakes and stuff when she had all them eggs posted up around Atlanta and stuff like that. I thought the way that it was going, it seemed like oh, this was gonna do numbers.
It was a nice build up.
I'll say that. And I will say, Megan's had a really nice rollout. Megan had all the elements of a perfect rollout. Think about it. She had the backing, she had the marketing, she had the scandal, she had the beef. Like, you had all of that to roll a pretty late on that. And I guess it might have been, and they might have probably fall back on like the concept of the album. I might feel like it was worth 100K. Somebody might feel like it ain't even worth the 64K that they got. Or 60, how many they got? 64. Yeah. So I just can't say these ladies are making bad music, because they not. But I guess
I don't think they're making bad music.
I think it's the rivalry too.
Yeah,
I think it's the rivalry, and I think it's also what you said is that there's so many, and if we want to put them on like a spectrum, it's like you listen to different artists for different reasons.
Yeah, I think not only the rivalry but also the Tory Lane stuff. I think when it comes to the females, it's when females females to listen to her album, it's the rivalry. They're gonna listen to Nicki Minaj first. And for males, it's gonna be the Tory Lane stuff, as I've seen at least on like social media and stuff. They not messing with it.
Yeah, I can agree with that. They want to give my girl a chance, and the ones that do give her a chance, they over section. They miss the point because they focus on what she talk about sexually, which I love that for her, and I hate it at the same time. It's a double-edged sword because some people just gonna get each time I cooter through your app. Some people just ain't gonna get it. I got it because some, the girls that get it, but some
Right.
it might go over some people's head. So
I don't know. I kind of the way that if we focus on the numbers, I would be curious to see on like as these artists, as these women progress in hip hop, like how their numbers continue to grow, how they continue progressing. But if we look at the projects as a whole, like the only album that I'm putting in the trash, like real bad, is Ice Spice. And the thing that gets me is that all the marketing that Ice Spice has, Ice Spice was doing Dunkin' Donut commercials, Sprite commercials, like commercially. Ice Spice was in there, and for your album to do 28K and to compare that with JT who did 27, JT barely had any marketing for City Center.
Yeah. JT was on her social media and at them backyard barbecues, as Chloe really said.
So for JT to have literally no marketing, and for you to be in Sprite commercials, Dunkin' Donuts, you doing Dunkin' Donuts commercials with Ben Affleck, and and for y'all album sales to be basically equal, now that is telling as far as the music.
I got a question. So what y'all think, because it's the lingering question also on social media, like what do y'all think is going to happen to the state of female hip hop if Nicki Minaj do decide to drop like one more album in the next few years and just go and sit down and let the girls have it? What y'all think gonna happen?
Let's go backwards. This Gag City Deluxe is going to make me nervous. When them numbers drop for that Gag City Deluxe, I see it.
She gonna eat. She gonna eat, and that's gonna get her. And one thing, and that's what makes me mad about you bitches. Because I want one of y'all to step. As much as I love Nicki Minaj, I want one of y'all to put y'all foot on her neck because she'll stop talking so much on social media. Because the reason she run her mouth because she can. Them numbers came when all y'all numbers rolled out in front. When her sister laid them numbers out in front of her mouth. She had a nice laugh chewing on that ice. I know she laughed for
not chewing on that ice.
And y'all on Twitter started tweeting checking memes on your ass. Like, y'all, come on. Like, y'all allowing her to do this to y'all. Y'all can't be mad at nobody but yourselves at this point.
But to answer
she went first, and the thing, she went first. They let y'all go. She said, okay, I'll give y'all the cookbook. Now do what y'all gonna do. And what y'all do? I would say the only exception.
I would say the only exception to that is Doja, because Doja dropped Scarlet first.
Doja did her business. And be honest, when I say the new rap girl, it's honestly, my mind don't even go to Doja, honestly, because Doja is just so.
I would agree. Because Doja, a lot of times you can put Doja in her own lane.
Yes, I would say not that she's not a rapper, it's just that she's so musically talented above. I hate to say above all the rest of her new kind of she's so musically above all of them. Like I just makes good music. Don't get me wrong, I love making music, but when it comes to like production, making music, Doja said on live the beat.
I knew Doja was something serious when she came out with Say So, which is through and through a pop song, and flipped that bitch around and made it rock.
Yeah.
I knew Doja was something serious.
So she's different. Like when I think of new female girls, even though she is one of the new girls, my mind don't go to her automatically. But I don't know. She's just different to me musically.
But to answer your question, I feel like it's just everybody gonna have to pick. I feel like it's gonna be everybody gonna have to pick. This my female, or this is my group of rap girls, and I'm sticking with. I'm not listening to nobody else. Like it's gonna be split. It's gonna be split.
They're gonna ride the Nicki coattails.
Somebody gonna try to push. They're gonna pick one of them, and they're gonna try to push them up to be the next Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, they're gonna pick one and push the front.
But do you feel like because the fandom that I'm curious about to see who they pick is the Barbs, because I feel like whoever they pick and who they push,
Whoever they migrate
That's
to, everybody
and
else
that's
gonna
what
have
it's
to.
gonna be, and
yeah,
that's crazy because Nikki hasn't like officially like gave the Barb's the okay to push a girl
because we're
like
not
this.
going to
Like
Ice
she
Spice.
haven't.
We're
Yeah,
not.
she's not going to. Hell
But
no.
she the princess.
But
I,
I think, but if I had to be honest, out of all the new girls, I think the Barb's gonna probably push Doja. I think they'll fall behind Doja because Doja is so much like Nicki in the way that they are with their music. It'll be so
mm-hmm.
familiar to some of them, so they're gonna linger to Doja anyway because it's gonna
But
feel
does
familiar.
Doja need?
They're gonna feel like they in Gag, but
I
they not
feel,
gonna be in Gag City.
I feel that, I feel
And I
that.
mean like that
But
as far as
I,
like the versatility in Doja's music. Like when Doja drop, like it's like, ooh, what this bitch gonna do now? The same with Nicki. Like when some of the other girls drop, it don't be like that. It's like, oh, what she gotta say now, girl? But it's
mm-hmm.
like what? Like, but when Doja finna come, it's like, ooh, okay, you rubbing your hands like you finna get
She finna
paid
be
when Doja
slow. She
drop.
finna do pop.
Yeah,
She finna
like
rap.
so, and
Yeah,
that's the same with Nicki. So I think that familiarity is what some of the bars might linger to. Like, you know, they
that's
not. I
fair.
already know they're not gonna push behind Meg, and I hate that. And I would want my
Yeah.
bar brothers and sisters to fall behind Meg, but they're not gonna do that.
Well, the looking at
And some of
everybody
the
else,
other
it's
ones not for
everybody.
like, the talent, not for real. They need more development in far as the talent. They talented, but they got to develop it more before they. I feel like they can get that push because once you out there, girl, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
come playing with them motherfucking about with these boot ass albums. And that's gonna piss me off.
I would be interested to see who they push after Nicki. I would be curious to see who they
But
left with.
I would be
I
interested
I
in like
wouldn't be
how the
mad.
music industry would shift as like a whole. Like what would because now the main focus is female, like female, even like female pop stars. Like what, like how would the industry shift if female rap like just kind of like dwindled down? Nikki left. We had a few good Doja did her run. Meg do her little 1-2, and the rest of the girls just down, and we might get a female rapper here and there the next
Yeah.
10 years or so.
I don't know. I don't know.
And that's what I don't want to see.
The reason why I say I don't know is because if we go back to like when Nicki had first came out, like there were female rappers, but she was the one.
Yeah.
Like some people came in,
Yeah.
did they little 1-2 and they dipped out. Dej Loaf did her 1-2, dipped out. Young Ma came in, did her 1-2, dipped out. Iggy Azalea came in, did her 1-2, dipped out.
Yeah.
I would say until that moment comes, I would want these female rapper. I would want the rap girls, the new rap girls, to keep pursuing their craft.
Yeah. Yeah. I would say that. Yeah. And stop trying to be the next Nicki Minaj. It's not going to be another one of them. Y'all have an opportunity to make a new name for yourself. Give us.
Are they trying to be the new Nicki Minaj in brand or just like
popularity?
Yeah,
the popularity, and I understand that because she's a very popular woman, but it's a years. Nicki been in this game 20 motherfucking years. Y'all gonna have to work. It's time to work. And I guess that what she be telling the girl. She be like, y'all ain't like me yet. Y'all ain't worked yet. And I feel her. Y'all been in the game 6-7 years. And y'all can't pull 100K after 6-7 years. That's scary, girl.
I feel like being the next Nicki Minaj is a loaded statement. Because in what aspect does that mean? But I understand, like, in terms of popularity, I get it because we just said, like, during her time, she was the one. Like, even if we look back at these numbers, it's y'all want to do them numbers. Like, I get it, but at the same time, but I agree. As far as like brand and things like that, I feel like everybody should pursue what they want to do and keep pushing what what they want to do. Like how Meg is pushing one, like the anime thing. Like and with her brand and JT with the Cinderella thing, like going back to Atlanta and doing all the other stuff. So
yeah, I agree. I think they should do what they do, and something gonna stick. If people like it, it's gonna stick. Just be yourself, and it's gonna stick. And I feel like when y'all want to be the quote unquote next stick, when that's when y'all lose y'all way. Y'all get blind. Y'all get blind by the numbers and the stands and the industry. Now you chasing this Nicki Minaj high. And you done lost yourself, and I hate to see that with the girls.
But I also going back to something that you said at the beginning of this conversation is that for us as listeners, we're saying, keep pursuing your craft, don't worry about the numbers, doing your own lane. But something that you said at the beginning of this conversation was investors.
Mm-hmm.
So if like, what happens when I do my own thing and it don't
Mm-hmm.
sell, then it's okay. Hit the blueprint, hit a pink print.
Yeah,
Now
yeah,
what?
Mhm.
and I hate that,
Yeah.
and I just hate that for the girls because that's the label's gonna do y'all like the label's gonna do it. They gonna do it because y'all don't have another. Ain't nothing but the pink print now. Y'all can say okay, Missy, Kim, Foxy, what's her name that JT pulling from? What's her name? Jackie O. Y'all can pull from that, but eventually, once you go doing it on that, it's gonna weave some Nicki Minaj in there. They're gonna slap that pink to say some of these elements that she did earlier in her career. I need y'all to do, and I don't
Mhm.
know. It's just, sometimes
I mean, I get it from
inevitable. It might be inevitable from a business point of view. Like, because I mean, if I was a
yeah.
label and it's like the only if I know the shit Nicki Minaj doing is working, I'm gonna tell my female, yeah, girl, you need to take some of these elements.
Have you tried? We slide in the paper card. Have you tried
Have you
doing
tried?
this?
Right.
King, this is a pink wig, but have you tried it?
Have you tried? Turn it around. Turn the wigs around.
Shake it a little bit. Now,
Shake it a
do your arms like this. How you feel?
So I feel it from like an investor label. I feel it like we need our coin, man. We can't let these girls get in there and play and frolic. And so I feel it. It's a
y'all,
bit that's a
y'all
double-edged
think
sword.
y'all think on well, Nicki Minaj has variety in her music. Do y'all think the other girls just don't have enough variety? Or
I
because
would,
Yeah,
some of them
I
are
would,
good at rapping.
I
yeah,
can
Like
say
Doechii,
that.
she's a good rapper, but
Mm-hmm.
do
I
you
would
think her
say that.
variety is there?
I would say
Mm-hmm.
the one
And
that I've
that's a good
seen
point.
step out the most. I'm gonna say Megan Lotto, because Megan Lotto do they little pop tracks every now and
Mm-hmm.
then, and then
True.
Meg turned around and did that rock remix to Cobra, and I wasn't
Mm-hmm.
expecting her to do that.
Mm, yeah.
So like,
Maybe they should do that more because I will say when Nikki first hopped on the scene, she had a verse on everybody's shit. She was with Madonna and Britney Spears and them in a
Yeah, she
Chili
was
concert.
everywhere.
yeah,
And
So
she
she
was
gained
everywhere.
all
So
these different type of fans
yeah,
from different
yeah,
genres real fast.
I can't
I'm
say that.
telling you,
She was with
you,
David Guetta
Meg,
and
Meg,
them.
Meg need
Yeah,
to hop on some with Sabrina Carpenter. Somebody need to
yeah.
go call Sabrina
Sabrina
Carpenter.
Carpenter. She
Billie
yeah.
Eilish.
Billie Eilish.
I
Olivia
would say
Rodrigo, the little Mexican girl that be crying.
Meg
Somebody.
did her little the Mean Girl song with Renee Rapp, but Renee Rapp, they not pushing Renee Rapp. Like since
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
whole Mean Girl situation, like they ain't really been pushing Renee Rapp.
And the girls do it, like Meg do it, but like do it, like push it out. Because one thing my nigga now, she was pushing out them pop verses. If she wasn't giving you a full
Mm-hmm.
pop song, she was on the song with David Guetta. She was on the song with she was somewhere in there with
She just
what's the
did that
other one?
song with Kim Petras alone.
She was with Kim, Brittany, Madonna. She out
Yeah.
there with Katie, like
Yeah.
Lady Gaga. She
She's
out there
doing
with the
songs with
girls.
Jason Derulo.
Jason
When
Derulo.
Yeah.
Nick Jonas had broke out and
She
did
out there
his
with Willow
band.
Smith. She in the
Yeah.
music video with Willow Smith talking about with my hair for the cheering. Like she was everywhere. Y'all not everywhere. Well, she said this shit is in different areas. Y'all everywhere we look
But
growing up, we saw Nicki Minaj. It's not like that for some of the girls. Like,
right, y'all, we gotta move on to the next piece
okay,
of the
kept
show.
that going. That was
Mob recommendations. So we got a couple mob recommendations for you guys. Let me put Ryan back in. So our mob
yeah.
recommendations
He's
for
back.
August. Billie Eilish, Hit Me Hard and Soft. Khalid, Sun City.
Pause.
Chloe, Please. Chloe, Trouble in Paradise. Hallie's new single, Because I Love You. And Doechii, Alligator. What is it? Alligator Bites Don't Heal. Never
Yeah.
Heal.
Yeah, Alligator Bites never heal. That's what it is, yeah.
So we got 2 minutes before we have to go into the next piece. But my little 1-2 on the Billie Eilish album, that's a nice ass album. And I don't know why I was hesitant to listen to it, but that's a nice ass album. That bitch be in the studio.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Billy gonna do her one
She
too. I ain't listened to
yeah,
it, but I just
she did
know like
she yeah, it's nice. She listen.
I
I
know,
have
like,
heard like a couple of Billie Eilish songs, and usually when I listen to them, usually when I hear them, I'm like, okay, this ain't bad. But I ain't never just sat down and
It's
just like
it's the
listen.
vocals, it's the production, it's the way it's and then the story that she was telling through the album. I
yeah.
felt it. It resonated with me. And I was like, yeah, you did this. You did this.
Hmm.
Okay.
I may have to go
I'm
check her out.
Yeah.
The only reason I went back and listened to Khalid is I had to go back and listen to Khalid's previous albums because when I listened to the new one, Sincere, and I was like, something doesn't feel right. And I was like, am I just not a Khalid fan for real? Or like, so I had to go back and listen to a couple of his albums. And I was like, okay, Sun City sounds kind of like Sincere, but I think I like this better. But when I got to the end of it, it's not that long. It's like 6 songs. And I was like, okay, this ain't bad.
It's not a bad album.
Yeah.
It's just not one of y'all favorites per se
It's
because I
just
haven't
not
heard it
Mm-mm.
yet.
because I only got like 3 songs on the album from the album that I'm like I listen to. The rest of them, they's like they good for like background music or something like that. But other than that, I
Yeah.
ain't really just like let me put on this other
The
Cali
the
song.
um the unthinkable sample, please don't fall in love with me. That's nice.
Mm.
Mhm.
I was going to say when I was listening to it, I had it as background music, like I was putting together a dresser, and I was like, no song was so good that it made
That
me
you,
let me add this to my playlist, but nothing was so bad. I was like, let me turn this off.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's how it is.
So what about you, Galvin? Because I know the last three recommendations for you.
I was gonna say the Baby Sisters ain't doing that thing. I really like Chloe's album. Now I'm one of the girls that really like that. I listen to Trouble in Paradise that from Might as Well to Temporarily Single to Shake, Strawberry Lemonade, all of that. I mean, on top. Rose, even though I don't know Rose, she sang the hell out that song.
Hey,
Even Hallie's new now, Hallie's new single,
the
that has been my
video.
latest. The video, that has been my latest obsession the last like week. I've been stuck on that song and the video. Like that's a good song, and I resonate with the song because the shit I do is because I love you, and she was for real in that song. I felt that.
I heard you
What was the
listening to
last
that.
one?
He
Yeah,
The
that was
was.
last
like
one
yeah,
was
that's
the last one was Dochi, but we do have it on our list for albums.
yeah.
So we stepping into the singles now. So now we're getting into our next part, guys. Let's see what it's giving. And we're moving into singles. We got a comment. Mike Jack Jr., they not like us. What? All right. So
It
moving
came out
in.
when
Yeah, you
Gavin was
right.
talking about Chloe. That's when he dropped it.
Oh.
Because yeah,
But
they
what
not
does that
like
have to
us.
do with Chloe album? All right. Moving into the singles. So for pop songs, we got Lifetimes by Katy Perry. We got Die With a Smile with Bruno Mars and Lady Gaga. We got Run It Up, Sierra. For rap, we have ASAP Rocky's song, Taylor Swift. R&B, Breathing with Mary J. Blige and Fabulous, Because I Love You with Halle. And then we have a rock single, Fly, Lenny Kravitz and Quavo. So out of these singles, which song stood out to you guys the most?
Well, I just told y'all which one was my favorite because I love you by Hadley.
I didn't get why people was mad at the Quavo song. To be honest,
I
I was
didn't
like,
The
you
either.
make
Qua-
I like the
the
song.
the Quavo song sounds like 2024's version of Let It Rock with Kevin Rudolph and Lil Wayne. And I wasn't mad at it.
it.
But when
It
I
sounded
listened to it, I was like, yeah, this is what this reminds me of.
Mhm.
it sounded like it was making music for Macy's and Target. I wasn't mad at it. It was like not to be offensive. Like it was like yeah, it's not he not rapping, but it was like yeah,
Yeah,
I can
it's
hear
not his
this in the
usual
background.
stuff, but it was good though. It was stepping
Yeah,
outside of the box, and honestly,
Mm-hmm.
that's what a lot of folks say they want anyway. So
yeah. Cause it's like I don't know what y'all want from Quavo. Like now that him and Offset are fully independent and on their own, I don't know what y'all want out of them.
I wasn't mad at it. Um, Die with a Smile.
mhm.
Woo!
Yeah, that was a good
That
song.
was good. That was good. The
Woo!
video, the song, that
Real
it was
music is
just
back.
it was
No,
all
I'm just
good.
kidding. That was nice. I guess I wasn't expecting when I saw Bruno Mars and Lady Gaga, I was like, what is this gonna what is this gonna give? Like what are you giving
Hmm.
me? But when I listened to that song, I was like, oh yeah,
They gave.
real smooth.
They gave.
It
Yeah.
gave. The video doesn't do too much. I guess because of how the song is, I'm not really expecting them to do
Hmm.
too much.
Hmm.
But the song, the
Yeah.
harmonies, the bridge. Yeah.
A whole thing from
That was a
start to
nice
finish. It
song.
was good.
Lady Gaga sing for real. I when I heard Bruno's part, I was like, I expected nothing less of you. This is exactly what I
Yeah,
wanted for you.
yeah. Bruno gonna
Mm-hmm.
sing.
Mm-hmm.
Swoop, I remember you and me had a conversation. I can't remember if King and Antoine were there, but we said we can't name a bad song by Bruno. Bruno doesn't have a single bad song.
No,
Has that
Yeah,
changed
I
no.
yet?
can't name a song that I don't like by Bruno. I can't
Yeah.
name.
There's some songs that's like how Ryan was saying about Khalid's album. Like there's some songs that I can listen to and it's like I don't hate it, but it's not my favorite. But I've never
Mm-hmm.
heard a Bruno Mars song and was like, okay, cut this shit off.
Cut that
Yeah.
off. Because what the fuck Bruno be talking about?
I've never.
I ain't
I've
never said
Yeah.
I've never listened to a Bruno Mars song and I was like, okay, cut this off. Okay, that's enough.
Yeah.
Like what?
That's enough for that.
Yeah.
I would say, I just during the pre-show, I watched Sierra lyric video for "Run It Up." That was a nice song. I don't know what I was expecting from Sierra, but I wasn't expecting that. Sierra was rapping, and she was talking her shit, and she was talking about how she pull up and pick her kids up from school in her rave, and she the best wife and mom you ever seen in your life. Sierra was talking about big shit. I was like, oh, you picked up. Oh, you pull up with the butterfly nose to get baby.
And get her kids, get in the
Oh,
car, y'all.
I bet they talk so much shit on the playground. I'm pulling up with her race to get me. Watch when she come.
You
Like,
don't even know what a
They
rape is.
imagine, like,
they gonna hit her with the Chance the Rapper treatment. We want to see you talk about toxic stuff. We don't care about you and your wife and you being happy.
Well,
I
Sierra
really
never made
appreciate-
toxic
yeah,
music
she never
though.
really just was
She
a
never really
professional
made
girl.
toxic
She always
music
was a
though.
love girl. She always was a love girl. But now,
I'll give you that.
I like this era of Sierra. No, she's a mother, she's a mom, she's a wife, but she also like sexy. That's what it's giving. I like this. I like that she grown. Like, you know.
We got Chase in the building though. What up? What up?
What up,
So,
Chase?
I listened to it. I'm gonna have to go back and listen to it though. To, like actually for real, listen to the lyrics. It was a minute. I think it was a minute ago when I listened to it.
She talked her shit. Though. I was at LCC. I want to get picked up in
I
your
gotta
race.
go. I gotta go.
I want to rave.
I want to rave.
But then I want to spin to Katy Perry. I feel like
I'm not mad at Katie.
Get you some get you some
Katie,
honey
yeah,
water.
the Lord said,
Oh no,
It's all right.
no
What can
baby,
you
what
do?
is you
whatever you was
doing?
gonna say, you need to rebate it. Whatever
She got the
vid.
vid. Spray some Lysol. What's going
That's
all
on?
I
Katie
was
on
finna
you.
all I was finna say, Katy Perry, stop playing because I was finna give you a compliment. Stop
Oh,
playing with me.
she was like, "Oh, let me take back my voodoo."
I was like, what? All I was finna say is I like Lifetimes, and all I was gonna say is I wish that she released it first.
Yeah. Lifetimes, I was not mad at that. The music video was nice. It was real, you know.
I also heard y'all
Fun,
listen to that, and it sounded like it was nice.
Yeah.
The way you said that, I heard y'all listening to that through the walls. It was cool. It was
I think
cool.
they was playing it in the living room or something, and I was like, "Okay,
Yeah,
that don't
because
sound
we
too bad."
watched the video.
Yeah, it was cute. I enjoyed it. I wasn't mad at Katie. I'm still mad about Shaq She Confident, but
Woman's World. Oh my god,
that's kind of
when that album comes out, I'm definitely skipping. And that's the first song on the album. Like, oh my god.
The first thing you hear when you put that on
Shaq She Confident.
I'm liable to cut that shit the fuck out.
Oh god.
Don't piss me off.
Oh god.
What's her real name? What's her name?
Catherine Hudson. Don't piss me off.
Don't piss me off, Catherine. Don't do that.
Oh my god, you could have put that at the bottom. Like
the
if you
bottom.
put that at the bottom
on the deluxe.
You could have put that on, you could have put that on disc 2 and it's just Woman's World and don't nobody listen.
Y'all gotta stop.
But yeah, I'm gonna see. You came back a little bit with Lifetimes after that disappointment with Woman's World. Now,
yeah, that was awful.
You at the edge of the plane. Now I'm gonna see what you're talking about with this album. If you play with me, I'm gonna kick your ass off the boat and put you.
Because I know she showed the track list in the song. Wasn't it like 13, 14 songs?
Yeah, it was a good bit of songs. So I'm gonna see what Katie talking about. Katie, give me something.
I know you just talked about Because I Love You.
Oh yeah, that was my shit. That music video though, the whole production of how she put that shit together was. I keep forgetting that she's an actress. My girl she in Hollywood. Like And she
Yeah.
showed it. Yeah, she was like, I can sing and I can act and I can dance a little bit because she was dancing a little bit in that music video.
She
Y'all
did.
trying
She
to
did
tell
her
my
little
girl
one
to know how to
too.
dance. Yeah, they were trying to tell my girl to know how to dance like her sister. She did her one too. But that video was nice. How it ended, I was okay.
Yeah.
That was nice, Chloe. Y'all was at the drum board. Y'all put that together. That was good. That was good shit. I'm excited for what's gonna come up with her too. I know she's
Are
finna
you
drop.
think? Do you think she's about to drop an album?
Yeah, I think
Because I
she's
know
finna go on top one.
she had Angel. She
And
had
she
another
had
single come
she
after
had another
Angel,
single
right?
too. So yeah, that's her third single. So her album should be coming soon. She might roll that on now.
I'm excited.
I'm excited to
for it.
see what Chloe got. I know it's not gonna be like real popish up to my head, but Chloe finna get R&B, and that's what I'm excited for. I'm
Yeah,
excited to
Halle.
get into the R&B. That yeah, Halle. I mean, Halle finna get R&B. Halle is that other side of Beyonce. Chloe, that one side of Beyonce that turns up, act a fool. Halle, the other side that sang irreplaceable and the 1+1
Resentment.
and dance for you. That's Halle. Yeah, I'm ready for that type of vibe.
Chloe is ring the alarm.
Ring the alarm and love on top and
Mhm.
drunk in love. That's Chloe.
Halle is resentment.
Yeah. Halo, I get Halo to
Scared
Halle.
of Halo, scared of lonely. Like that
Mm-hmm.
second half of that Sasha Fierce
What be I
album.
say? All my ladies, if you hear me, let me sing it out. That's
Yeah, me,
Halle.
myself, and I.
That's what Halle gives. So I'm excited for Halle. Yeah.
I tried listening to that Mary J. Blige and Fabulous song.
I'm gonna
I
try because I forgot
did
all about Auntie
too.
Mary. I
I
forgot about Mary.
look, it's classic Mary J. Blige, but it's not, it ain't no hit.
It's classic Mary J. Blige and Fabulous. Fabulous got on there and did exactly it. I won't say it was bad, but it was just like
It
okay.
wasn't just.
Y'all
I'm finna
funny.
go.
Not
I'm finna go
classic Mary
replay
J.
this.
Blige.
Like what
I
does
mean,
classic
like
What does
if you
that
mean?
just think
mean?
about
Like
if you think about like
Not derogatory, but like
no, yeah,
not
nothing like
derogatory,
that.
but
explain
like
Is it
yourself.
giving? Is it,
I
hey,
guess
is it giving? Okay, let me
I
ask
guess
this. Let me
I'm
ask this. Is it giving like real love, Mary J. Blige? Is it giving like what's that called? Family Affair? What's that song called? That got real popular.
it gave
Or is it
like
giving like I like what I see when I'm looking at me when I'm walking? Is it
not
giving that?
it's
that.
not that, but
Okay,
like Mr. Wrong, Mary J.
okay. That
Blige.
means R&B head in Mary. Okay, Mary. Come
But not
on,
as good as Mr. Wrong to me.
Mr. Wrong ain't now.
Yeah.
She
Yeah, so
ain't
it's not as good as that.
I'll go back and listen. I'll go back and listen to it. But when it first came
Yeah,
on,
I I was like, "What's this?"
Mary gonna get
It
y'all. I
went
see
for me.
Mary gonna get y'all. Y'all know she
When
mean.
it
She don't play
yeah,
that.
my thoughts exactly
I'm gonna
when it
have
came
nightmares
on. I
about
was
them
like,
thigh high boots in my dreams. I have nightmares about them thigh high boots.
Yeah, I
yeah,
start playing. I'm gonna listen to her and see what she and because I got faith in my, Mary. She a legend. That's an icon. That is an R&B legend
Yeah,
yeah,
icon. So
yeah.
Mary, you
yeah.
can't do us like this. Mary, I would not let you go outside. You hear me? Do you hear me? You will
You
not
run
go
it,
outside.
go run it
So you
up
ain't got it
then.
no more. We just ask that you go to Vegas and do a residency.
I'll be there.
Ain't
I,
ain't Janet
yeah,
Jackson?
I'll be
Ain't Janet
there.
Jackson doing a residency right now?
Oh, when? I'm
Yeah.
gonna see Janet.
I think Bruno is in Vegas too.
Bruno got a residency?
Yeah. I think
Oh,
he's in Vegas right now.
I can't wait.
I'll go. I'll go
I
to a
can't wait
Bruno
till we get to the
residency.
point to where like Beyonce, Rihanna start doing Vegas and stuff like that. Would they a Beyonce residency in Las Vegas?
I want to know how much she's gonna
I
charge
think
though.
I think we
That's
got a
some
minute
years
before we
away.
see. I think we got a minute before
Yeah.
before we
Beyonce.
see a
That's
Beyonce out
some
of Vegas.
That's what I'm
years
excited
away.
for. My cheering. I'm like, hold on, y'all. I'll be gone this weekend in Vegas. Me and the gang going to see Beyonce. She got her little residency in Vegas for next 2 weeks. The whole 2 weeks, yeah. We go to every single show. Every show. We go to every show.
We're gonna be the
Rihanna might do it
aunties.
for 3 days.
What I feel like I don't know. I feel like maybe Rihanna needs to come out with another album. Just like to be like because if she does it, I'm gonna go regardless. But like I don't know.
I would go to I would go to a anti-residency. If she got up there and did anti the whole time, I sit through that. Me a nice little 1-2 suit and tie, real nice, cute, and sit and listen to Rihanna and sip champagne. Now you go up there talking now. You go up there trying to do your
You
dances.
get up there,
That's
SOS.
yeah, that's a little loud. It's the classy part. You need to calm down.
I'm not mad at that take, but I would be there for Rihanna for any and everything.
Though. I would. I ain't gonna
I
like
would.
Me
I'd be
personally.
SOS with my champagne glass. But I'd be like, Rihanna, you know, you could have just, been low
She
key.
You doing
but
you doing a
she can
lot,
skip.
boy.
Look, she can skip SOS. She could do if add on to anti, she could do Unfaithful, Take a Bow.
If she could do her old songs, if she do like a reprise version where she slow some of the tempos down or something, I could see her doing like a ponder replay,
she can
like
sing.
a slower version.
She got a few songs on Loud that she could do. California King Bed.
I've heard a slowed down version, like a reprise version of What's My Name. So I think she can get up there and sing that. If
Really?
her vocals got to be together. Because
she probably been out for a minute. She got to me.
She gonna do a slow down version of
Pour
It Up.
That's what I'm saying. I guess my hesitancy is that Rihanna hasn't put out an album since 2016. When she popped up tomorrow and say she's doing a residency, I have no doubt that people are gonna go. But like, what's the set looking like?
The T is though. Before we move on, before we get off track, the T is though. Rihanna was the best-selling Black female artist last year.
Really?
2023. Yes.
What they buying?
Right. Them Rihanna fans been on Spotify after screaming on the back end. I was surprised. I was like, damn, Rihanna numbers that high?
What are they buying?
Missed her. They miss her. That's all. They
buying the vinyls for the second time or something like that. The vinyls re-release. I'll buy some too, but what's going on?
But all right, y'all, we got to move into albums. So we're moving into our next segment of let's see what it's giving. We're going to be talking about some of the albums that we listened to for August. We're going to start with the albums that we did mob reviews for, which is Trouble in Paradise by Chloe, Sugar Honey Iced Tea by Lotto, Sincere by Khalid, Algorithm by Lucky Day, and Endless Night by Meta. We're going to announce the score, who was on the mob review, and if we're still listening or not. Non-mob reviews, we have Quantum Baby by Tinashe, Short and Sweet by Sabrina Carpenter, Alligator Bites Never Heal by Doechii, and Better Me Than You by Big Sean. So let's start with the mob reviews. First one we got is Trouble in Paradise. What you got, Ron?
I was going to say, what's his name? Don't let me forget this man's name. Dropped the album as well. R&B, bald-headed, from Fast and Furious. Why is his name not coming to my mind right now? Tyrese dropped an album too.
I just saw that.
And
that dropped. It dropped last month, or when it dropped?
I just
saw
dropped
this month. Beautiful Pain. It dropped on August 30th.
Oh,
I missed that.
That was a few days ago. It's still fresh.
I forgot to tell y'all because I was outside.
Did you listen to it?
I didn't listen to the whole thing. I listened to the songs I heard someone else talking about, and it sounds like some old school get in the mood, played in your bedroom music.
Let's come back to it. We'll put it on the non-mob reviews list. So starting with Chloe, Trouble in Paradise, me and King did this review. We gave it an 80%. I gave it 76. King gave it an 83. King, are you still listening?
Mm-hmm. I listened to my girl earlier. I stream her on it every day. I ain't tired of her yet. She got probably like another month out of me before I want something to do for her. So
I'm still listening. I think I like this album better than In Pieces.
Yeah, I ain't been back to In Pieces since the Pieces was in, girl. I'll tell you right now. I ain't been there.
What?
I mean, body do come on every now and then, and if I'm in the mood, I'll listen to
the one with
Body
Missy Elliott. I forgot to talk about the song with Missy Elliott. I got that on my workout playlist. I thought I told you, bitch, I'm a soldier. I got that on my workout playlist. So that'll come on every once in a while.
But I feel like this stuck. I feel like this stuck to me more. I feel like this is the music that she wanted to do.
Yeah, I agree. I just don't. The label backing wasn't there. Like, I hate that how they did.
Yeah.
And I understand it. It's like we was talking about from the other side. Like the last rollout girl, we gave you all this coin and what you do. So I feel them. They was like, well, we gonna let you do your own thing and you release what you want to release. I feel them. I guess they want to see. But
we still talking about Chloe.
Yeah, this should have been.
Who's she signed to?
I think she's still with
Parkwood.
And that's Beyonce's label, right?
Yeah, and who was Parkwood? I think Parkwood.
I think it's Columbia.
Yeah. So really essentially Columbia.
So Beyonce and Jay-Z kind of split when it comes to because who's Rock Nation's parent company?
Um,
They Columbia or they
I think they
Universal
all
or
look the same thing. Yeah, I think
okay.
that's also Columbia.
Okay, that's interesting.
But but a lot of people, they always run down on Beyonce about support. But I was like, Beyonce probably ain't running that damn Parkwood shit. She probably got some
Yeah.
big executives to run that for her. She offered her family and recording music, and they probably be telling
Hell,
her, Beyonce,
Beyonce
hey,
don't
Chloe, we
promote her
dropped the
own
album.
music.
She like, oh, okay. She dropped the
I was gonna
album.
say, do she got
I listen
experiences
to
promoting her
I,
music?
I
I
listen
mean,
to
I would say
it.
Beyonce has gotten to a point where she don't
She
have
don't
to
have
promote her
to. Yeah.
music.
Mhm. That little Verizon commercial she did was enough
Yeah,
for
that
folks to
During the
tune
yeah.
out.
well, folks,
Yeah, that
folks
was
stop watching
enough.
the game. Folks
It's
stop watching the
Instagram photo.
game.
Like her promotion is Instagram photos. People be watching her Instagram. When she posts a photo, they be shaking like she finna drop
They
something. So she don't
One
gotta
mil,
do all
they get
one,
that.
excited.
1 million, 1 million likes off muscle, and it's just a picture of her
Yeah.
steady.
Do that pose again.
Saying
Do
that
that pose
Beyonce shared the
again.
album.
They be like,
I don't think she
I don't
shared it.
think
I don't
Beyonce
think
didn't share that album.
she shared her album.
That's what we was just talking about. Beyonce don't share her shit.
She just
I mean,
released. And there you go.
Beyonce wore a shirt that said Cowboy Carter, and that was the promotion.
That was it. And she went
I feel like
then she go to the Grammys with the cowboy fit on, the cowboy hat.
She
But that was
did.
before. But that was before
Yeah.
Cowboy Carter
Okay.
dropped.
Yeah. You right.
That was
Yeah.
before the damn Verizon commercial.
But that was
Yeah.
she was confirming the suspicions though that she was gonna do a cowboy album though.
Yeah.
She's pop out
So
with
she was
that cowboy
playing
hat
into
on.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all she got to do is just play into it.
Mm-hmm.
But moving on
I
to the
don't
next.
think. Yeah, I was finna say something to say.
Go
I
ahead.
don't think Beyonce be like. I don't think she be really checked into all of that for real. Honestly, because she's still a moving artist herself. So I don't think Beyonce really just in that label heavy bag yet to really what she really gonna pour into her artists as much as people think she should. And Cody probably did want to share, but she
That's
probably
what I'm
was like,
saying,
I'm
like-
not begging this bitch for no share either. And I feel that Chloe, don't beg her for nothing. Go out there and get your own bag. And it's probably what Beyonce want to see. Beyonce probably know if I
Like
share this girl, you
she
gonna
just
go
dropped a
up.
whole whiskey. Is she even worried about somebody else's
Yeah,
album?
that's
Like
what I'm
you
saying.
think she
Like
doing?
she going on.
Like she probably like, oh girl, you dropped. I'm gonna listen to it. Ain't heard it yet.
Yeah.
No.
I would say this because say if she isn't checked in with an artist that signed into her. I'm gonna be real. I don't know what Beyonce do with these girls.
Yeah. I know
Lil Wayne was barely
listened.
checked in with his
Right,
artists.
but I will say she at least listened because Chloe and Halle did confirm that when they dropped their joint album that Beyonce listened to their stuff before they dropped. So I know she at least heard it.
That's
She at least
nice.
heard it, but that's probably it. That's probably as far as it went. Like, oh girl, that's cute. You dropping that win. Period, mama.
She'll pop up and give them a hug every now and then.
The pictures. It's the
Yeah.
pictures.
She pop
If she
up,
posts
give
a
them a
picture with
hug.
you. Yeah, she posts a
Yeah.
picture. That's your promo. Glorilla and Megan just got some nice promo the other day.
They did. But all right, y'all, we gotta move on to the next album. So the next album we got is Sugar Honey Iced Tea by Lotto. We gave this a 59%, an average on our scale. I gave it a 53. Antoine gave it a 61, and Galvin gave it a 63. Are y'all still listening?
Only song I'm listening to is H&M.
Yeah, I can say I just played H&M when I was.
I like
Squeeze.
I like Squeezed and H&M, and that's
I gotta
it.
go back to Squeeze.
I keep hearing people playing Brokey, and I'm like, maybe that one
was
isn't
just
My
bad.
sister-
people mad at Brokey. People mad at Brokey. That's the whole thing about Broken Down on TikTok. So they mad at Lotto for that. They say it's a recession, and we can't. They was like, we can't identify with that, and I felt it. I can't call no damn bitch broke. I can't think of my chest. I can't Lotto.
my sister like Brokey.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like when I hear it
can't
playing,
call
I'm like,
nobody
okay,
broke.
that's not so bad.
Yeah, but the girls mad a lot for that. But yeah, H&M is probably the only one I go back to for real.
I'm not actively picking any of the songs. Like if I hear it, I ain't mad at it. But I don't think I added any of them to my playlist.
Fair. Like it's not a bad album,
Yeah.
but I guess I'm a little bit biased because I already said, and maybe I said this in the last episode or like the episode before first hit stop episode, is that it takes me a minute to digest Lotto's music. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about Lotto, but it takes me a minute to digest.
I was just gonna say, I don't know, and I love my sister down. I want her to be the best she can be. It's just a disconnect with Lotto and the general public. It's just Lotto. It's something missing. Even with the last album, it was something missing there that just people just couldn't Like I don't know what the people couldn't attach on. Like with Megan album, we had something to like they didn't leech on to Mamushi and drug that bitch to the ground. Lotto, you ain't get people nothing. And what they did leech on to was Brokey, and they mad about that.
I feel like a lot of her music kind of is similar to like it's. I don't
Yeah,
know. I didn't hear a lot of. I don't remember a lot
variety.
of variety. Yeah,
I
in her
would say that.
album.
I would agree with Chase's comment. He just said Lotto comes off corny sometimes, and I would
She
agree.
I would
does.
say that.
I
I
would
can't
She
agree.
And
stand
does.
this,
Pima, Pima. That my shit now. I just won't play that, but when it come on, I'm a vibe. 'Cause I like what she said like that at the end. But
Yeah.
yeah, she can be a bit corny to me. I don't know. That's just.
I would
But
agree.
I want out of the wing though, cause she talented. She can rap though, and that's what I hate for some of the
Yeah.
girls. Like y'all got
that
this talent, do
We like
something with
Lotto.
it. And we
that's the
like
thing. Like
Lotto
with
over here,
Lotto,
but girls,
I want her to expand more. And I know we say that about every female artist, but I really want to give Lotto more time to grow. Like
yeah.
I think I've heard enough Megan Thee Stallion's albums to where I see the route that she's going to,
But
but I
Hmm.
don't know where Lotto's going after she dropped this album. Like, are
But
you
I
going to
feel
go
like
more
I
so
want
I
to
the
play
pop
devil's
route?
advocate. I want to play devil's advocate around. How much time we gonna give her? Cause she got how much? She got like 3 albums out.
She's
but
at
didn't she rebrand? Because didn't you tell me
This
that she
another
was using this to
rebrand.
rebrand?
This big mama.
What they be saying.
Last era she was Lotto the whole lucky you lucky and the whole casino vibe. She was Lotto being you hit the lottery. Now she big mama and she in the trenches. That's why she was washing the car
I
with the
mean,
big rims like they do in Atlanta.
because when we look at albums, 777 counts as her second album, and then what's the first one? Would that be Queen of the South? Would be her first one?
Open it up and how many songs on there? I think so.
Yeah, that's the one she dropped a deluxe for, and it had 13. Because I like
Mm-hmm.
Queen of the South. Queen of the South is what made me
It's
Yeah,
go. I like
her.
her. I like her Atlanta
that's
samples. I
that's
like that she's
yeah.
coming with some aggression and some bravado. 777 kind of
Not
was a
Queen
little
of the
bit of a switch up,
Sour.
but
Get him out of
I
here.
still liked it. You
oh
said
he
what?
oh he misspelled it. He
Oh,
meant to
I was
say
gonna say
South.
Sage. Come on now.
Oh, you thought he was trying to be shady, Queen of the Sour?
So like, so how much time we gonna give this girl? Because we was just talking about how Megan time, her time ticking, girl. If you don't give us something else next roll out,
Well,
might
how
be
many
time
albums
to
is Meg
go.
at? Is she at like 4 or 5
Megan
now?
official albums Megan at 3. Her earlier shit
She
was
at 3 too.
mixtapes, but
Was good
her first
news?
was
Good
Good
news was
News.
out.
Yeah, Good
Oh,
News, her debut album. Good News was the debut. Then Traumazine. Now she
Wait,
at Megan.
so Fever ain't count as an album
Yeah,
with
Fever
Pimpin' and
mixtape.
Cash?
That's a
Really?
mixtape. Yeah, her debut was Good News.
I did
Yeah.
not like that album.
I don't know. I don't know. I can't. Those are full fledged projects, even if they are mixtapes, though.
But
King.
all mixtapes are full fledged projects though. Look at all Wayne mixtapes he got.
Fair, but that's what I'm saying. Like I would.
And that's another conversation they had. We
Wayne is
trying to
almost
distinguish.
celebrated as a mixtape artist, so that's why
But
I'm
that's a
like,
different conversation because a lot of people can't distinguish the two because now all the streaming services, you got Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, everybody put their shit on the same stuff. Now back in the day, we had different services like, okay, we go to Spinrilla and this for the
my
mixtapes, and
mixtapes
we
app
go,
and all that.
yeah. Now it's getting harder to do, but those, according to her, are like mixtapes.
Because I feel like Meg is a lot more settled into the music industry in comparison to a lot of like even it's I've been seeing Meg at like as a
Uh,
highlight for different
a lot
concerts
of
for
it,
years
well,
now.
I don't know. A lot of them
Lotto
rapping,
wasn't on these
especially on
concert
Atlanta scene,
lineups.
since she been like 16, 17. A lot of them rapping for. I would say a lot of them rapping for the meaning.
But that's what I'm saying. Like Meg was on
She just
concert
ain't hit.
lineups when we was
She
first
just
out of
ain't hit
college.
She just ain't hit commercial status. Yeah, and that's what
Un-
she. I guess that's what she's still trying to do because she ain't got the
wh-
commercial like all the rest
When
of
we
the
say
girls that she
when
with.
would you say she hit commercial? About 3 years ago, 2 year mark.
I mean, Lotto probably just hit commercial probably big energy when she got that Mariah Carey feature for that
And
remix.
that's what
That
I'm
when they
saying.
was
Meg
like,
been commercial
yeah.
for some time now. Like
But I'm
Meg
saying,
in terms is more established in my opinion compared to Lotto.
but Lotto been out here making music for a minute though. So it's like
Yeah.
how much time we gonna get the girls? Because
I
I'm
would agree with
sorry
Sage.
though. I'm sorry. 6, 7 years in the game, my fave was a legend. She was an icon. Year 6, 7, Miss Minaj was an icon. We already had Pink Friday
Okay.
and everything. So how much time we gonna give the girls? We can't give them excuses no more because now what
I
y'all
don't
gonna
feel
get
like it's
10,
gonna be a lot
15
of variety
years to
there.
hit? Like
I don't feel like we're
I
gonna see too much difference.
I feel like they're just not fully clicking yet. Because you would expect these artists to be bigger than where they are. I just feel like they not.
Yeah.
Something
But
hasn't just fully clicked
is
yet.
Lotto really putting in the work to be that big though?
I would say she is though. And the work
She is.
I would say Lotto been. Like, I ain't gonna say she like Lotto been putting in her work. She be in the studio dropping music. She be doing her thing. But I don't know, like, what's the disconnect though?
I don't see a lot of like I don't see her presence as much as I see some of the other girls like just
So
trying to be out there and doing stuff.
What are we saying? Like, what's the bottom line of what we saying? Because we still got a couple albums to talk about.
Like maybe it's because I wasn't here for the last conversation because I had a drop. But I'm like, when it comes to these female rappers, it seems like they all plateau at a certain point. I don't know if that's sales numbers or even just notoriety. Where it's like, why aren't some of the top ones like Lotto and Meg just pushing past that envelope right now?
We was just
like
we was just asking. You could have been part of the conversation. You'd have been
from
the marketing business side. We just asked the same question because why aren't y'all selling 100K per tweet?
Because like none of them are like, if I had to do a comparison, and I'm gonna get off of it because I know we gotta do the albums food.
There you go.
But like if you
put that up there, for
yeah,
you
that's exactly what we said.
That's exactly what we said, and not enough variety.
Because that's what I'm thinking. Like, ain't none of them like like the bold at the top for that day's lineup at Rolling Loud yet. None of them at this moment. It's still Nicki. None of them can get to that mark. They're still like line.
Hasn't Doja had like? Well, we said
I don't put Doja in that same category.
Yeah, we just said that. We said the
same
thing. We said the same thing. We don't put Doja in the lane or herself.
Like Doja raps, but she's not a rap girly. She's not.
I say we don't look at her different because she's so much more musically talented than the rest of the new rap girls. Like, you can't compare Doja and Meg. You just can't, because Doja's on another level with her shit. Like, she's taking to another level.
Doja falls into that category. She's not a rap girly. She's just a good artist. Like, she's just genuinely a good artist.
Mm-hmm.
That made a rap album. Yeah, she made
exactly.
Hot Pink. She was rapping a little bit on Hot Pink too, and Amala, but that's a different conversation. She raps. Yeah.
Okay.
But the bottom line was, it was the disconnect for me. Like, there's a disconnect with Lotto on her music. That was my bottom line. I'm trying to figure out what that disconnect is for Lotto. This your third album, Sissy, and
what she did, 29K. Yeah, I think that photo said 29K.
Dang, so it was 27 for JT, 28 for Ice Spice, and 29 for
28 for Sexy Red, and 20
got Ice Spice though.
Lotto.
She can't say that. Ice Spice, she
got Ice Spice.
But in JT, this was her first solo independent album outside of City Girls, right?
Too. Like, how was JT? Right? Yeah. How is JT how was she?
You would think JT would. City Girls was big, even was in college. You would have think JT would have did bigger from a monetary standpoint.
I just feel like all the hype, the social media hype to the albums don't track.
Yeah, and that's what. And shout out to my boy Zach Kemp. He said that them hit tweets don't never translate over to hit records and albums. And I was like, you said it because they don't. You get 1 million likes on that tweet, but when it come out in that stream or that
I want to see. You want to know who I want to compare him to? I want to see when Cardi drops this album, if she ever drops it. I want to see her numbers. Because like she's kind of in that middle port between Nicki and the other art girlies. If she don't sell, I'm gonna be concerned.
I feel like commercially, I feel like Cardi's numbers are gonna be up there.
Because she's waited so long, and now it's like this build all this anticipation.
Now, whether it's good or not is a different question. But
that's gonna be a different story.
That's what I'm saying.
It's different, but no, it's gonna hit. Cardi, because it makes she gonna easily. I predict that Cardi B easily pull 150K.
Okay.
Now I was thinking that Meg would have easily pulled 100K, and she did.
So maybe drop that down
Cardi,
a couple, like 50K.
Yeah, Cardi get up there and Cardi get up there and don't pull at least 100K. They gonna
Yeah, they gonna dog out. Yeah. They gonna dog out. We got too many years here.
Yeah. All right, y'all. We gotta move on to the next album. So the next album that we had was Sincere by Khalid. Me and Antoine was on this. We gave this a 60% overall. Antoine, are you still listening?
I'm listening to it's just one song. I got 3 songs on my playlist, and if they pop up, I'm gonna listen to them, but sometimes. But other than that, not for real.
I got my one song, and like Antoine, if the other ones come up, I'll listen to it. But some didn't translate for me. Something did not something did
Yeah.
not translate for me, and I had really had to, take a, sit back and be like, is it just me? Am I not really a Khalid fan?
I got Adore You. That's the only one that got saved.
Adore You. I got Adore
Yeah.
You, and everything we see, and it's one more. In Altitude. I'll listen to
I'm
them when they come on, but that's it.
But we got Ryan's two mob reviews. We're gonna start with Algorithm by Lucky Day. Ryan, you gave this a 95%. Are you still listening?
That's still a beautiful album. I don't care what nobody say. That is a beautiful album. Very beautiful. That's all I can say about Lucky Day. Like lyrically, he goes into his bag. He mixes. He does do the love stuff. He ain't really get too deep into his toxic bag. The production is quality. One song still. I don't know if I said it last time. One song does sound like a Bruno Mars song, but I actually liked it. I liked it a lot. And Lucky Day is still in my rotation. I think he's kind of trying something new from say Painted and Candy Drip in terms of he is doing more upbeat, a mix of poppy sounds. He is getting more into that. He's always been kind of contemporary R&B, and he does have a lot more contemporary elements in it, but he still has to slow you setting the mood music in there as well, and it all just vibes well with me, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Only about 1, 2, 3, 4 songs ain't making it into my playlist. The other 10, because it's a 14-song album, all got saved. I rock with it.
I
Okay.
listened to it during one of the long drive. It was cool. It's nice album.
And then the last mob review we got is Endless Night by Meta. This is Ryan's. You gave it a 73% solid. Are you still listening?
I'm not listening to it. I love Maida. Endless Night did come on because I think none of her songs are on my playlist. I had that shuffle where you got the star on, and Endless Night played like the song Endless Night, and I was like, I still don't hate it. It's just this project ain't hit for me. I want her to drop another full project. I'm still going to be one of the first people to go listen to it. Maybe it just ain't resonate with me, but I still love her voice. I still love the production quality. She still sounds amazing. It just ain't hit for me.
And I really appreciate because some people be scared to say it about people that they like. They'll try to lie and say, "Oh, it was good." But if something just ain't in it, just ain't doing it for you.
Just didn't hit
Like,
Some
something
stuff just
stick.
don't resonate. Yeah, some stuff just don't
yeah.
resonate with people.
That's what I'm saying. Like, even with the album cover, like in terms of marketing, it sounds like a girl surrounded by lights walking through this big luxury building, and you just hear the vibes. But I love her sound, but this didn't hit like what's the album When I Hear Your Name? It didn't hit like that album. It didn't hit like that. I heard some pain in that. I heard some I'm trying to get hugged at night. That sex
Oh,
song
you
where she's
resonated
like,
with
I
that.
miss my
You want to be
It's
hugged at
okay.
night,
If
Ryan?
you resonated with that, that's
I,
fine.
I like cuddling a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But it
Wow.
ain't
I feel you ain't nothing wrong with that. I resonated with her project when she dropped Eternal Sunshine, so ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm still checking for Maida. She has one of the most beautiful voices out right now, and a lot of people need to listen to her. But I'm waiting for the next project.
All right.
Okay.
So let's get into our non-mob reviews. Like I said before, we got Quantum Baby by Tinashe, Short and Sweet by Sabrina Carpenter, Alligator Bites Never Heal by Doechii, and Better Me Than You by Big Sean. And then Ron, what's the name of the Tyrese album?
Let me pull it back up. Beautiful pain. Beautiful pain.
All right.
He
Okay. That sounds like it might be something in there that
he dipped into his bag. Look, I know we keep it about the music, but this album, the pain that he's talking about, is that divorce. We've seen him crying on the Breakfast Club. We've seen all these interviews. He gave what y'all been wanting from these R&B artists in terms of I'm jaded, I'm upset, I'm going through real issues, and he put it in his music, and it sound good. It sounds
you
good. I
talking
need to
about
give it a
he loved
full.
this woman who was crying, baby, come back type vibe. Because I miss
No,
that
he
style
said
of
he
R&B too when they be in the rain crying outside the window telling me I love you.
And
I miss that.
no.
kneeling in the rain in their jeans.
Yeah.
Not
He's saying,
jeans.
but this ain't no. I want you to come back. I'm in the rain. This is I'm outside the Waffle House crying because you ruined my life.
Ooh, smoking a
Like you,
cigarette. Oh, okay.
yeah.
Right.
It's one of the.
Okay.
It hit
A
though.
different
It
type of
hit
pain.
though.
Okay.
It hit.
Okay. I'm
I
gonna
need
have
to
to go
give it a
check
full
it out.
listen so I can drop a review and I can
Yeah.
listen because I was just picking out different songs based on features and recommendations. I'm gonna give it a full listen, but I think y'all will vibe with it if y'all want that old R&B.
Okay.
Okay.
I really like Dochi's album.
Yeah, I think
Or
nice.
or
Yeah,
mixtape. I know she's
yeah,
calling it a
mixtape.
mixtape.
Yeah, I gotta go back and finish it. But so far, I like the vibe that it's giving. It's giving real like, what's that type of rap pocket? Would you call it like speakeasy rap? Like that type of rap, like I get on the mic and they got the little guitar real low and real
Earthy
Poetic?
like,
rap. Earthy
yeah,
rap.
Okay.
poetic. That's what it's
Earthy.
giving. Like it's giving like
She
throwing the
said
beat and
speak easy
she started talking like I like it. Okay, though you giving me. Let me what they do in the things after they get done with the poem.
They snap.
Oh, they snap. They want to
Yeah.
snap. They're giving me snap. Yes, don't you? Yeah, but I
I
gotta
liked
finish
it.
it out. But I like it. For Quantum Baby was actually a good little short little album. I listened to it when I watched that Campbell video when he did his review on it. And I listened to it then, but that was real nice. In the words of him, it's a nice, garden album. So if you plant your garden like I do, it's a nice album to listen to while you're doing it. Yeah.
Are we going to address the elephant in the room?
Say,
Because I do want to drop a review for it. I do want to drop a review for it once I give it another listen. But
You
are we
talking
going to
about Big
address it?
Sean?
Yeah, I'm down to drop a review if y'all are.
I gotta
I haven't listened to
this is what happened. This is what happened. Because I need to go back and listen to the whole thing. But I got 3 songs in. And I was like, this really nothing felt different about it. I got 3 songs in and nothing felt different about it from his other projects. Go
Keep
ahead.
going.
Go ahead.
No, you keep going. You keep going.
I said I only listened to 3 songs, and that's all I got.
I'm gonna be honest.
Opinion.
About 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and song 2 and 3 are in that 6 are what got added to my playlist. But I like Big Sean. It ain't hit.
I like Big Sean too, but at the same time,
he ain't doing nothing.
I guess like how we were talking about with the rap girls, or like with variety and stuff. Like I get through the first 3 songs, and then you sound this. It sounds the same. It's like even the intro just it didn't grab me enough.
And here's what I'll say, because like you said when you was doing that thing where you was going through a lot of folks' discographies, was Big Sean one of them? Like, did you go back and listen to Detroit too?
Yeah, when I did that run through, I listened to Detroit 2. Yeah, I got caught up.
It sounds like a polished, but now I got my life together version of Detroit 2, but it don't even hit as good as Detroit 2. Mm-hmm. Like I felt like and y'all know I'm not as lyric heavy as you guys. I do like the sound of stuff. Even when it came to the production quality, I was like, these beats they ain't giving. It seems like you're doing a lot. I see your audio engineers being a little experimental, but it ain't really hit like I want it to. And I was like, I would just rather go listen to Detroit 2, Double or Nothing. Shoot, I liked I Decided. I a lot. I don't hear enough people talk about it. I'm gonna go back and listen to your other albums because this one ain't do it for me. A few songs came, and I'm not going to pick them out specifically in my playlist.
I felt like a lot of his music is gonna sound the same on there. I felt it.
I'm gonna go back and listen to it in full, but it really. I got into them first 3 songs and nothing was sticking out for me. I don't know if it was just like I wasn't in the right headspace to listen to Big Sean at the moment, or like what, but like it was not. Something was missing.
That oh God, that's what was missing. I told you that's exactly what's missing. That boy, that's what's missing.
And Sage, I need to go back and watch our review because I've missed out on a few of y'all's album reviews. But I'm gonna say this, Galvin, it didn't sound like he was hungry. Like when he was on his oh God, like I saw someone talk about Big Sean's tonality, and I didn't think about it at first, but it didn't sound like he's just hungry as a rapper anymore. It doesn't sound like he's trying to chase. It don't sound like he was upset.
Yeah, that's a dangerous place to be in as a rapper, because I feel like that's how Nicki was during the Queen era. I don't feel like, even though I do like that album, I don't feel like she.
Yeah, it's.
So I feel that.
It sounds like he settled in. It's like he sees his place. I ain't trying to compete with the big 3. Y'all tried to include me and think that my precision was a diss at Kendrick or whether it was a diss at Kanye. It really sounds like I ain't with that. I'm chilling. I'm right here. And I'm not mad at that, Big Sean. I'll still go see you in concert. I ain't paying as much as I pay for some of these other artists, but I will see you in concert. But if rap is a competitive game and it seems like you done pretty much gave up, you ain't really got to drop all this. You can
I
leave
Yeah.
us
I think
alone.
I think
Maybe
I
he
would agree with
just
that.
Maybe it's just
maybe
like
he
he's just chilling,
just chilling and want to drop music. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe some
Maybe
of the
it's not
rappers
a
don't want to,
always.
get in the ring and
Yeah.
fight and spar with the rest of their peers.
Like this ain't got to be a
But
number one. I just had fun making an album. Maybe it was something like that.
Right, I just got something to say real quick. Maybe it was one of them type
Yeah.
of vibe.
Yeah.
Let me say this, and that
you
was
right,
it. It
Sage.
was that type of vibe.
But it's like my whole thing is, and Sage is saying we're giving him too much grace. I am a Big Sean fan, and I'm one of those people who's like, oh my gosh, if people invested in him, if Kanye didn't do his BS, and it didn't, I don't want to say it was blackballed. I don't know the business standards back then, but when I go listen to, I decided Dark Sky Paradise and Double or Nothing, I don't care. I thought Double or Nothing had some hits, even though it was a smaller project. He had room to be one of the big ones out. I thought that back then. This album makes me go, let me shut up, shut my fat ass up and be quiet when y'all talk about him.
Mm. And what you do?
That's that's what this
I
album make me
I
do. It's
feel
like
you.
I can't like y'all ain't finna beat me in an argument. I'm gonna bow out before y'all beat me
I
in an
feel you.
argument to
I
lose a
feel
grace.
you. I'm gonna go back. I'm
Man,
gonna
I'm
go
with
back and listen
y'all.
to it, but
Now,
I don't.
I,
What you
When did he
got?
say that, Sage?
I
He
was
said
gonna
that
say
recently that he deserves to be in the big three.
Big
Not with that
Sean.
album. Not with that album. Not with that
What's big?
album.
Because that's another conversation I feel like we can have on the future here stuff. Like when we say big three, like we're gonna do it in like eras or like
Big
I
big
Sean
three
is J. Cole's era though.
overall.
Wasn't they in the
yeah,
same XL
yeah.
Right.
freshman class?
Big Sean came out at the same
But
time as
some
J
people feel
Cole,
like different eras have their big threes. Like some people say
but
Drake,
they in the
Kendrick,
same. But they
and
say
Cole the big three now. But some people don't feel like that. Some people feel like Gunna, Baby, and what's the other nigga name? In today's time, they the big three. So it's just how you would look at it.
Ghana Ghana is still on the come up. And him and Lil Baby hit a rise to fame, but Lil Baby plateaued off in like an album or two
Yeah,
ago. Ain't nobody talking
yeah.
about Lil Baby. Ghana's relevant, but and people check for him, but it's almost getting to the point where he almost feels niche. For me, it feels like that. I don't know if it's the
Yeah, that'll be a
stuff
nice
with
conversation for us to
Thug.
have. The big three.
Big Sean, I feel like if he was on his Dark Sky
He,
Paradise, I decided energy with bounce back and all them different types of songs. If he was on that vibe, I feel like if he stayed consistent, he would be up there.
I
But
don't
he
know.
slowed down.
I don't think Big Sean top big three in any era. Honestly, he is this
I
one.
don't think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Sean. You
I
can
never saw
rap,
him. I
but
never saw him up
oh
there for
god,
real.
oh god,
I
okay.
Oh
oh
God.
god.
like he made good music, but it's not like he not competing with anybody that's trying to
Yeah.
be number one or
Yeah.
nothing like that.
Yeah,
It-
No.
it's disappointing. It's disappointing. Like
Yeah.
me and Foop will be in college when I ain't have no car and she was driving me around. We'll be bumping. We was
In
bumping
her
Dark Sky
truck.
Paradise, and I decided back to back. Yeah,
hmm
her truck. We was bumping that back to back.
With the little tape thing that you put in for the ox. I remember
yep, yep.
that. We didn't get
I
now we
know.
Bluetooth.
I don't know. I'm gonna try. I'll do that. I will
I'm
try
gonna
to
go
get
listen
through
to it.
it.
Yeah, I'm gonna
But
go listen
it
to
was
it.
them first three songs. I was like, okay.
But I was gonna
It's like
say, go ahead.
all I'm gonna say is not horrible. It's just you went to
like
Thanksgiving and the auntie who don't make the best mac and cheese cooked it, and it's like it's good. You gonna make
it's
some
like
No, I'm not
cornbread and
putting that on
some
it's
my
spinach
like
with it.
motherfucking
6 or
plate. What are
7.
you saying? Like, what you crazy,
No,
man?
it
Like
ain't that. No, it's the mac and
it's
cheese that ain't the best, but you're not mad at it, King. Like you hungry
it's
still. You
like
still
regular
hungry.
day mac and
You can
cheese,
go
not
with
Thanksgiving mac and
some
cheese.
of it. You
Okay,
Yeah.
y'all.
you
We losing the plot.
You know,
We losing the plot. We losing the plot. We
it's the
losing the
mac and cheese. You
plot.
gotta
We
but
mix
I
up a
was
little.
we losing the plot. We
but I was
losing the
gonna say
plot.
Sabrina though. Even though shout out to my girl Sabrina, she went number one today. That's a big controversy on Twitter because if you look at her number compared to Travis' number, the math don't math in my head either. But I ain't gonna speak on it because I don't know how they calculate. But Sabrina got a nice little.
I like short and sweet. Good
It's
graces.
nice. It's nice. I gotta go back and listen to because the last half I was kind of tuned out doing other stuff, so I'm gonna go back and listen. But it was,
Good graces is my shit though.
yeah.
That's
I
that's
think I
one
like.
that does stand
I think
out.
the one I remember is it tasty or is it taste?
Taste. That's the first
Taste.
album. I like Taste, and I like the video with her and Jenna Ortega.
Okay, it
When
was
I
something
when
else.
I big
It was something else.
when I went back and listened to the songs y'all recommended, like what's funny, I'm going back to like the stuff y'all mentioned like a hit spot of last month. I was like, oh, Espresso and some of them songs do kind of hit. Not gonna lie, I was like, okay, I just need to dip into her as an artist and really sit down and indulge in her music.
What's Sabrina do? If y'all side with Sabrina and y'all call yourself the Blerd
Did
Mob,
she use the N word or something?
what's Sabrina do?
I guess because she white.
All of them, everybody
But
racist
I
for all I
mean,
care.
we
Then we
talked
just
about
had a whole
Ariana on
conversation
the
about
last
Katy
one.
Perry and Ariana Grande.
Yeah. Oh, he talking
What?
about Dr. Umar. Listen,
You know, I know he's
listen.
crazy, but the thing about this, they mad because they feel like Travis should have went number one. And with and how the numbers look, how they look to me, again, I don't know how they calculated it.
Who's
I'm
still
sure
listening to
it is.
Travis?
Travis
How?
no, hold on. Travis
No,
had
no, no.
over
Like, but like,
300K pure sales on his album. And I'm not talking about all together including streams. Outside of streams, Travis Scott had over 330K pure
off that
motherfucking sales
Utopia
on his
album.
album. The
Which
one that
album?
just released. The
The
one
one
that
that he
just came
just
out 2 weeks
dropped.
ago. That motherfucker got over 300K pure sales. Which is why everybody confused like how the fuck is he number two if Sabrina only got 100 and something K pure sales. Travis Scott.
Travis Scott?
Travis Scott.
What
Yeah.
album? What album? I'm not seeing
I
nothing.
forgot
Which
what it's
album?
called, but I did
Did
see some
Travis shit
trending
drop an
songs.
album?
Yeah, Travis just dropped the album.
Utopia came from 2023. I'm not seeing it.
He dropped it. It was a 10-year-old mixtape. He redropped it on streaming. Basically, how Nicki dropped "Beat Me Up, Scotty" a couple years ago.
But that motherfucker should still over 300K pure sales. And I'm like, what the fuck
That-
is that?
Let me know, Sage. Are you talking about Days Before Rodeo? Because I am seeing it. I don't recognize that cover.
It's Days Before Rodeo.
Okay, I ain't talking smack for if any Travis Scott fans getting it. I just didn't know. I was like, Utopia ain't hit for real. Come on now.
I didn't know he dropped the new album until today when everybody was on Twitter running their mouth about the different numbers and stuff.
Okay, because I was like, if y'all buying some albums, where? Like, y'all buying Utopia? Astroworld Big came out. I was confused.
But they bought that motherfucker though, so I don't know.
I saw him trending for like I don't remember what the song was, but I saw a song trending. I just ain't listened to it yet.
I don't think Eminem just did that. Over 300 and some K pure sales. That means 300 and some K pure CDs was bought.
I thought you said
Digital
Eminem did
CDs?
like 200. I thought Eminem did like 200K.
Yeah. Like I think Eminem did like 300K, like including streams and sales, but like just strictly CD like this, like albums. Travis Scott did over 300K, not including the stream.
That is the one I saw trending. Drugs, you should try it. I saw that one trending.
Well, okay, I'm gonna give it a listen.
I didn't know.
I didn't know.
Yeah, that's the tea about Miss Sabrina, and she was on Twitter talking about this one for Nicki because the whole gag is back when last time Travis dropped the album, Nicki dropped one, and he blocked Nicki from going number one, and she was number two. And now Sabrina on that time out, she did it for Nicki because she blocked. I was like, girl, y'all do too much, but in short, it was a nice little cute album.
I like it. I really liked Espresso, and then when she came out with Please, 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 and I don't like Please, 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 and I was like, now I'm not excited. But then when I got into it, like I like Taste. Then we got into Good Grace. Good Graces gave me that skater vibes, like we finna slide through. I like Bad Kim.
I was gonna say, yeah, Bad Kim was the one I was talking about. That was a good one.
Okay, and to respond to Sage, only because he's talking, Burbs and Trap is my introduction to Travis Scott, and I went back and listened to Rodeo, so I wasn't familiar with any projects that came before those. No, I ain't trying to diss Travis if that's how it came off. I know he fine.
Ron said Travis Scott.
Yeah, who
checking for him?
I was too though. I can't lie. I was like, I said the same thing. I was like, damn, who's still checking for Travis? I ain't heard nothing from Travis.
Cause I'm like, if he dropped a new album, I know that should have popped up on my timeline, but I know y'all ain't buying Utopia. Like not bumping it like that in 2024. No, y'all not.
I think Travis Scott maybe just had enough hits in the past that people are just when he drops something, he gonna have to have at least one thing that's good.
God damn.
I might not.
That good when he re-released No Ceilings on streaming. He ain't do 300 some K sales.
I feel like
Beat Me Up Scotty.
Beat Me Up Scotty didn't do 300K.
She did like 90 some K.
And No Ceilings was missing songs. They didn't even have Ice Cream Paint
Yeah.
Job on there.
Yeah,
She
no
I'm
had
like,
feelings
Sweet
were missing
Dreams.
Yeah,
songs.
See,
and
that's
that's
why they didn't do them numbers. See, he had a good shit, but you know, the thing
look,
is, an artist wasn't clearing that shit. Beyonce ain't clear that
Yeah,
shit.
Beyonce wasn't clearing that sample.
Yeah,
look.
she ain't
I
clear
feel
then. She clear now. Like she ain't playing.
Doro, however you pronounce his name, he know Lil Wayne's Ice Cream Paint Job was the better version. I'm sorry, it
That's
is
why
what
he
it.
ain't cleared.
That's exactly why.
I do the same
I'm
thing.
sorry.
That's why he
I
ain't
And that's
cleared.
kind of why Beyonce ain't cleared that version of Sweet Dreams, because I mean,
mhm.
it's giving Young Money right here, back here, throw it
Yeah.
up, not high chair. Every time I hear the beat, so
She like keep that
Oh,
on you.
what
Keep
she
that on
say? Cold as
YouTube.
a white bear.
yeah. So we're gonna keep that on YouTube, baby. That's what she
Yeah.
said. Well,
hmm.
I do know people do love Travis Scott though.
but
He's kind of worldwide. He's pretty. I think he's pretty popular
Yeah,
like internationally, like big time. So I know a lot of
I've
people
been
like
checking for
Travis Scott.
Travis since he let them people died at that concert he had. They got trampled in that big ass herd or that riot that happened,
Talking about
and
the
he ain't really give a
Astroworld
damn.
stuff.
Yeah,
They
but
were they was
see
Now,
they
when
was they was cutting up. He even cut up on when he came out on what the game Fortnite when he did that concert.
yeah.
He's been so
I remember that.
he is big. It's just
It's like I know he big. It's just I like when Utopia dropped. I was like, this in no way compares to Astroworld, and the only song that really stuck out to me was the Drake feature, and even that wasn't just hitting. Like I liked him being
come on,
featured on Don
out like a
Tolliver's
light,
album.
like a
Yeah,
light.
I
like
do. I will say that is a good point, Ryan. I do like when he does his features though.
yeah,
When I
all of his
see
features have been
feature
mhm,
Travis
fire
Scott,
lately.
yeah. When I see feature Travis Scott, I'm like,
yeah.
okay, I know he gonna bring the
Yeah,
vibes on
because
the
when
song.
was
hmm
what was the last biggest Travis Scott song that y'all can say that y'all really was just like bumping?
Like a light.
I hate to
It-
say this because I'm gonna say Sicko Mode and Yosemite,
Sicko
and
mode, yeah.
I
I was
hate
gonna
to
say
say
that
it
my
because
favorite.
Utopia
I
ain't
was gonna
hit.
say honestly, my favorite Travis Scott song, and it's not even his song. It's one he made with Miguel. What's that song called?
Song he made with Miguel.
What's that song
Mm.
called?
Not
The
Skywalker.
bull like a yeah,
Oh,
No,
Skywalker.
no, it's
Yes,
Skywalker.
it's
Yeah,
Skywalker.
okay.
Skywalker was good. Skywalker was really
yeah.
Skywalker was
good,
good.
and I
That's
Okay.
my
like his
favorite
features on
Travis
the
Scott
Don
song.
Tolliver album.
I'm gonna have to listen to the album because I do hope he has something good on there because I'm not mad at Travis Scott's music. It's just
hmm Yeah, I like
Yeah,
his
I ain't-
vibes. I
yeah,
like the wavy vibes he bring to a song. I really do like that about Drake.
yeah.
All right, y'all. So we did go
What
over
said wrap that
time.
shit up? She
get us
said wrap
together,
that shit up.
facilitator.
But does anybody have? I know for the music videos, we talked about some of these music videos throughout the songs in the album section. But does anybody have anything to say about any of these music videos? Otherwise, we'll start wrapping this up.
I'll say, in my opinion, Halle took it. Out of all the music videos, well, we could mark Sierra video, lyric video. It's not a music video, but to all the other ones, I think Halle took it for this go round.
I saw a
I
little
think
snippet
Halle
of
I
took
would
it.
Hallie
say,
on
I
Twitter,
would
and
say,
she looked
Die with a
good.
smile, Die with a smile, and Hallie, they got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And
think I saw a snippet of it on Twitter, and she was looking good. That's all I'll say. I don't
oh,
want to be too mannish. I don't
Mm.
want to be too
she was
mannish.
looking good. She was looking good.
Did you
I
hear
kept
none
it.
of that said or nothing? You just she was looking
I
good.
kept.
She
I
was
kept it
looking
That's a
good.
respectful.
that's
I
a
kept it
damn
respectful.
thing. I did
I
like
kept it
Dochi
respectful.
music video to Nissan Altima though. The whole video she just was on top of Nissan Altima that was getting towed. They came and picked up the Altima was towing it. Her crew was on top of it. She was rapping. It was cute. I was like, it's fine. Little busted up the same. It kind of like rapping Nissan Altima from college. I was like, okay, rapping
Hmm.
Nissan Altima.
Yeah. With quick video.
Yeah, quick little video. It was cute.
Katy Perry thing gave Pinterest
Yeah,
commercial.
yeah. It was cool, but it just didn't get wow. Like Haley gave
Yeah,
me wow, bitch. Like damn. Like yeah,
yeah.
I was in the at work. Katie didn't give me that.
All right. Well, that's all we got, everybody. So we'll go ahead and shut this down. So once again, King, Brian, and Antoine, I appreciate you guys for joining me on another episode of Hit Stop. Shout out to everybody who was participating in the comments. Great conversation. Um, Past August, I forgot what week that was. We dropped our summer 2024 music playlist. You can find it on Instagram. If you click the link in our bio to our link tree, it's also in the description of this video if you're watching this on YouTube. will take you to our Spotify playlist so you can check out all the songs that we've recommended for the summer. Also, our Hit Stop playlist for episode 3 will be coming out sometime after this episode. So all of the albums, the songs, and the singles that we mentioned, you guys will be able to check that out to see, you know, why we said what we said. But one more time, make sure you guys follow us on our social media platforms. We're on Instagram at the Blerd Mob Pod. You can find us on Twitter at the Blerd Mob. And you can find us on Facebook and TikTok at the Blerd Mob Podcast. If you're watching this on YouTube for the first time, make sure you hit that subscribe button, like the video, and hit those bell notifications for future uploads. And if you're watching this on Twitch, make sure you hit that follow button. And with all that being said, this is the mob checking out. Peace.
Hands up. If you love him where you at, stand 10 toes down. Shawty ain't no looking mad. You can let them haters hate when they enter while I'm smiling. I just tell them